Chat too much? Take one.
You chat too much.
Free all the money! Free my nigga Jags! Free that boy Laden! Free Ellen! Free!
We got a guest in the building.
Who else?
So everybody,
Free Chef G!
1, 2, 3, here we go!
Free everybody on the cage! Free all my ops!
Welcome to the Chat2Much podcast. It's your boy Ty Rex.
And your boy Ayo.
Producer Rooks!
And I'm Erin.
Yo, shout out to our guest Erin. So. How are you guys doing this week?
This week is awesome.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, very awesome.
Damn, okay.
Okay, so we're going to address the elephant in the room.
Yeah, we have a guest.
We have a guest? Hey!
And not only is it a guest, it's the first female guest.
Our first female guest. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So how you feeling?
I'm pretty good. How are you guys?
I'm doing all right. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Erin.
You want to
It's
say
my
it?
first time on a podcast.
Let's go!
You know what they say, first time for everything.
Yeah, and
First
as you
time for
guys know,
everything.
podcasts, it doesn't take a degree. You know what I'm saying? This is a place where we, it's her first time podcasting, so don't hold her to no standard like she's fucking Charlemagne the God or Joe Rogan or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get comfortable. We're going to have good conversation, and we're just going to act like we're chilling with the homies, right?
Woo!
Big chillin'.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. You should be. Now tell us your childhood traumas.
That's too long.
Oh
Boy.
damn.
Wait, so when someone says like your childhood traumas, is this shit that comes to mind, or are you just like,
Yeah, I could name a couple. But so where are you from? Are you born and raised here?
Yeah, I'm from Hamilton.
Still city,
Yeah.
still city. Where you from? The east, west, uptown? Where you from?
On the mountain, yeah.
okay,
East Mountain, and then more out in the country around high school time.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Ayo, if somebody asks which part of Hamilton you're from, what are you gonna say?
I would say I'm downtown. I live downtown Hamilton.
Okay. You're a downtown youth.
Downtown.
I'm not a downtown youth. I just live downtown Hamilton.
But are you a
To be
youth?
honest, I don't really associate with anywhere in Canada, like in the GTA or whatever. Because I grew up in Brampton for a little bit, then I moved to fucking Orangeville area. Then I moved back to Brampton. Then I was in Etobicoke for like a year. Then I
So you have no home.
no, not really. I'm just I'm kind of a nomad, you know.
Damn.
I kind of like it like that. You know what I mean?
You're a nomad. Yo, that's jokes. I was watching Love Is Blind. Have you watched Love Is Blind? You're a girl.
I watched the first 2 seasons, and then
But you haven't watched a recent one.
no.
It was
I feel
just-
like it's truly just a social experiment. Like
Okay.
to the point where when you watch it, it's interesting to see their interactions.
Do you believe love is blind?
No.
Do you guys believe love?
Really?
Do you guys think that you could fall in love with somebody from behind a wall? You don't know what they look like. You just talk to them every day.
Probably not.
I think you could love someone from behind a wall, but be in love with them. There's an intimacy level of being with someone.
Yeah, you can't rule out the physical affection when it comes to that.
I think that
I could care about you.
I think that love is blind, but sexual attraction is not.
Okay.
Do you think you need to be sexually attracted to the person that you like are with?
Yes.
You mean my partner?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
100 million %. I feel like for women be dating ugly niggas. Do you feel like you need to be attracted to your partner?
Well, yeah, but I think that they get like the more you love someone, the cuter they get.
That is
Okay,
true.
okay,
There could be a girl
okay.
that I might overlook like on Tinder, but then if she's like around, then she's just a sweet girl. Like, you ever see a girl like who's just so nice and it just makes her look like even better?
Okay, yeah, I feel that.
Like you just like a girl's energy. Like she may not have been like she's not ugly, but she probably didn't stand out to you until like you got to know her and you're just like, oh,
her
this-
personality is her beauty.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like that happens a lot.
Yeah. What's the version of that for girls?
I feel like same thing. Yeah, like a good guy, and like he's sweet, he's nice, he's cute, and then you get to know him even more. It's like, no, he's not cute, he's hot. Like he's moved. He's He's gone up. You know?
Okay.
One thing that I noticed that like girls don't usually like admit to, like y'all are like guys in a way. Like I feel like if a girl like seeing
100.
like, I feel like when a girl sees a guy that's attractive to them, they kind of objectify him the same way.
Oh yeah.
To an extent, yeah, I'm sure.
Like it may just come out as like that guy's hot. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Just,
you know one thing that I see it a lot, so it is talked about heavily, but it's the fact that women can be creeps.
Yeah,
very much so. Like
I've been sexually assaulted. I didn't call the cops.
Yeah,
I didn't make a report. I said thank you.
Like there's a reason why they say like women are like low key like better than the FBI. Like
Yeah,
like, have you heard that?
Yeah, it's like the amount of times that I've talked to a woman and she's like, "Yeah, I saw this cute guy in my class and I recorded him." And it's like, what the fuck? Be doing? And then they'll talk to the other girls, and it's like, oh my god, let me see. And like, what the? It's not like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you recording a random stranger? And it's like, nah. Did you talk to him? No, I just recorded him.
That's fucking insane, bro. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about our weeks. So we'll start with our guests, just because like you don't have to tell us anything super specific if it's like boring or whatever.
One brag and one drag.
Yeah. How was your week?
Okay. It was a good week.
Sick.
I was so ready for the weekend though. Sick. My drag I'll start with because it's easy. My bumper fell off my car.
No.
Yeah.
Bumper clock.
Because it didn't fall off. Like I might have kissed a curb a little bit.
Oh, she's just a girl.
It's okay. But my brag is that I fixed it myself.
Let's go. She's just a girl. Let's go. I like that.
Yeah, facts.
Okay.
So it was a simple like
Not
just
well,
clip it back on.
No
Duct tapes.
Duct tapes.
Oh.
I actually I maneuvered it and just like guided it home.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's a little bit rough. It's fine. She's still cute. She's not perfect, but personality's there. Remember we're talking about that.
Yeah, the personality.
Okay.
Speaking of that, do you guys like personify your cars or what?
Not really.
No.
But
You just did. You just called her she.
yeah, but like that's just because of the moment.
Well, I kind of do. Mine's is a girl too.
Okay. Is yours a nigga Rooks?
What car?
your Beamer.
No, I didn't objectify my vehicle.
Mine's name is Rhonda. Rhonda the Honda.
Rhonda the Honda. Another good one is Shonda. I've heard someone call her Honda.
Oh,
Yeah, Ronnie for short.
Okay.
Okay.
She's an old bitch, you know what I'm saying?
So you just call your car she sometimes, but
Yeah, but I feel like I do that a lot with a lot of things. Like I'll
So then-
personify a lot of like random objects, and I'll be like, and it's always she because girls support girls.
So then what happened after like you maneuvered it home?
Okay, so I maneuvered it. Happened while I was like at work and going to get something at work, and then maneuvered it so I could get to the Canadian Tire. Got some black duct tape, brought it home, duct taped it in place, checked to see if the lights still work. She does.
Okay.
Another she. It's all women out here, and so then I was like, okay,
Mission
she's very
accomplished.
beautiful to me. Good enough. Yeah.
Hey.
Should have called Rooks, bro. Rooks would have handled that, bro. He would have done that all by himself too. Right?
Oh, right. You're saying that because I had to pull up and help him fix his tire, and I was like, "Oh, wait, tire spinning. You got to
Was that
pull the
within?
handbrake."
Was that between episodes?
Yeah,
It was. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So my week, or my last 2 weeks, I guess. So I got a flat fucking tire, bro. I had my daughter with me, my 4-year-old daughter. I had her with me. It was like the day wasn't that cold. It wasn't that cold
No, it wasn't
outside.
that cold. No.
Yeah, but yeah, I drove that bitch to Canadian Tire on a super all the way flat. I'm an idiot because I drove it out of my fucking driveway with it flat. And then I'm like, wait, something's wrong. And I'm just like, fuck, should I drive back home or should I drive to Canadian Tire? Yeah, my dumb ass tried to pump that bitch back up. Then I'm like, oh, it's punctured.
Oh,
That's
How was
why
your
it's
rim?
flat. My rim's fine. You know what I'm saying? I drove it pretty slow. Got it there, and then I called everybody in the world. I had everything I need besides a jack. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have the spare and everything. I was good. I just needed a jack. But my car didn't have the jack. It just has the other pieces to like loosen the bolts and everything. Yeah. But Rooks came in. He didn't even know he had a jack.
Yeah. It was in my mom's car.
Yeah.
Don't most cars have them?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah. But my pre-existing, my first vehicle actually doesn't have one because it doesn't have a spare tire.
Yeah. So he helped me with a jack. My daughter was there. Like, it's funny because she's growing. So it's funny when she like, I mentioned Rooksy, and she's obviously seen Rooksy before, but like when I'm saying like his name is just very interesting. She's like, "Who's Rooksy?" And hearing her in her 4-year-old voice, and like just hearing like, "Is that his name?" That's what she said. She said, "Who's Rooksy? Is that his name?" And it's just interesting when you have a different name like that.
Yeah,
how it like triggers little bells like that to kids. But yeah, Rooks helped me jack up the car pause, and we changed. Yo, we're jacking up. Yo, we're jacking things up, man. Pause, bro. Fight for that. I'm not jacking.
If I'm not jack up.
Yeah, if I'm jacking something, you know what?
Yeah, I think we're just taking a pause.
Rewind. Did your daughter did you show her when you were changing the tire? Or did she stay in the car?
She was outside.
I was trying to show her.
It's little moments like that I remember with my dad when I was younger. That you'll look back on and be like, "Oh, my dad was so strong. He's so cool. He could change a tire."
Oh, I wonder if that's what she's thinking.
Honestly, it's little things like that you when you grow up, you're like, yeah, I want to be like my dad. He changes tires.
I definitely feel like her superhero.
Yeah, when I told my dad I fixed the bumper, he was like, as you should.
Let's go. Big outtake now. You get me?
Yeah.
But furthermore, my week or 2 weeks that we've missed on this podcast, I've kind of relapsed in bad habits that I'm trying to get back on the horse. I haven't been going to the gym. I've been eating poorly, and I've been smoking a whole lot of weed. Fuck, I've been jerking off more than usual too.
Hey man,
but you know what I'm saying?
Where she goes, bro.
A little dopamine here and there, but I'm gonna get back on the horse.
Yeah.
I actually went to the gym. This week.
Hey.
I did, but I was so sore after. But I was still benching that bitch. Chest and tries.
Okay.
But yeah, that was my time gone.
Okay.
Rooks, how about you?
Yo, I so super slacked on going to the gym the past 3 weeks, bro. It was bad. I would only go once a week just to do legs. It was the weirdest phenomenon that I've ever gone through mentally. But yeah, for some reason, I couldn't bring myself to go to the gym. But this week, I went to the gym all 4 days.
Let's go.
I did what I needed to do. I did what I needed to do. Yeah, that's that. Other than that, yeah, I feel like I've already talked about everything.
So that was the brag and the drag.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. I would say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now
we have the man back from
So for
the
me,
border.
the reason why we had to do a time capsule episode, I went to the States for the week.
Which part of the States?
Maryland.
Okay. Maryland?
Yeah. It's a little place called...
Wait. I'm not well versed on geography too much. So is Maryland a state or a city?
It's a state.
Okay, so which city in Maryland did you go to?
It's called Germantown.
Germantown. I've never even heard of that.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a little Hamilton kind of.
How
place.
far is it from Baltimore? Do you know?
Like an hour.
Oh, so it's literally Hamilton.
Yeah.
From Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay. Germantown. Why is it called Germantown?
I don't know. Maybe the Germans are up there doing shit.
They probably, who knows, when the settlers came and shit like that, and they're all trying to claim the new world.
This is ours.
Maybe they probably pulled up like that still.
Yeah.
But yeah, how was your trip?
It was solid. That was the first time going to the States. And
oh shit, okay.
Yeah, and also the reason why we went to the States was because my dad is there, and I haven't seen my dad in a long time. The last time I saw my dad was before I came to Canada, and that was 2013.
Jesus Christ. So how old were you?
Yeah, I was 11.
Damn, nigga, that's 15 years ago now?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I haven't seen my dad.
Have you stayed in contact with him though?
Yeah, we talk here and there, but
do you talk as much as you'd like? I was seeing this thing with Doja Cat.
I love how this nigga always asks a question and then continues his own statement.
My bad.
No, you know what? You know what I've been noticing from watching the episodes? It's Rex's ADHD of just continuously asking another question after another question.
That's true.
Mad intrusive thoughts. I'm like, yo, what's for this?
What's the name of the podcast?
Chat2Much.
Okay. Exactly.
Come on.
That's what we need her here.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, wait. I have a question first.
Yeah.
Sorry. New here. Where did you come from?
Well, I'm Nigerian.
Oh, Bauni.
What does that mean?
What if I wasn't Yoruba?
Then you wouldn't know what I said.
Yeah, but I do know what you said.
Okay.
You said hi.
I said hi.
We got some African connection in the building.
That's all I know.
Oh.
I know how to eat good. I know how to say hi. Is all I need.
Okay.
You know, she's like the girl from Mean Girls that came from Africa.
Oh, like literally.
If you're from Africa, why are you white? That's the line. And then she was like, "What's her name?"
What was the girl's name again?
Regina George.
No, but that's not the one who says it. It's Karen. She goes, Karen, you can't say that.
Furthermore, so Ayo,
Yeah.
is there any highlights of your trip that you want to point out about your experience being in another country?
Honestly, I got to drive, you know.
Hey.
But it's like a lot of it's basically Canada, bro. Like a lot, it's all
Same
the same
shit.
shit. Yeah, it's the same shit. Honestly, the time that I felt like I was in America was, I went to a store called K&G, and you know we're just going and checking out stuff just out of curiosity, and I saw a bunch of American drip, and I was like, this shit's American.
It's
like,
better?
You like no. I didn't buy anything because I'm
Like
not trying to look like an
patriotic? Is that what
American.
you
No,
mean?
like black American. So you know how like niggas wear those like stacked pants that are like super
Yeah.
ruffled,
Yeah.
like the bell bottom kind of shit, with the fucking shirts that have the fucking studs on them and everything. I was like,
American.
It was in the convenience store.
nah. It's a fucking clothing store called K&G.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of old people shit. Then there was just fucking black people shit, and I was like, oh.
So you know what I'm going to ask next, right?
What?
Was there any baddies?
Yeah, but again, same regular shit as here. Just you see black women, you see white women, a lot of
diverse
fucking
there.
Mexicans.
A lot of Mexicans?
Didn't see as much Indians, but a lot of fucking Mexicans.
A lot of Mexicans in Maryland.
yeah.
And my main question
What?
was, how was interacting with your father after so many
15 years? I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely weird.
Are you taller than him?
Yeah.
Wow.
My mom's taller than him, and I'm taller than my mom. So
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Giving us niggas hope. Okay.
yeah.
Giving us short niggas hope.
Yeah, I would say he's probably like 5'9" or something like that.
Okay.
Okay, he's a normal human.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a normal human.
You're just abnormal.
Yeah.
I mean, got it from my mom, I guess. But yeah, so it was definitely weird. Definitely felt a lot. Again, that was probably the first thing I knew. I was damn, this nigga's small. And then
I remember him being a lot bigger.
yeah, that's what. But that, like my mom,
I used to look
my
up to
mom
my
was like,
father.
yeah, obviously because you were a child. Like everything looks big when you're a child. So I was like, fair enough. But yeah, it was definitely.
Did you hug him?
Yeah, I hugged him.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, it was definitely a weird experience. It's just kind of, you know, I think the kind of thing that makes him sad is he can kind of tell that the relationship between me and him is not the same as the relationship between me and my mom. Right. And he kind of made jokes about it. He's like, wow, the way that you call your mom is so much more endearing than me. And I was like,
No, but you're a real mama's boy. I feel like, you know, on the levels of mama's boys, you're like at least an 8 on the 10, you know.
You know what my question is now, though? How often does he call you versus how much your mom calls you? Or is it about equal?
no, my mom calls me all the time.
Okay. So there it is, right
Do you
there.
resent him at all?
I don't resent him at all. No.
There's no anger, animosity towards
There's
his lack
no-
of, like, whether it's his fault or not, but him just being not as present in your life as.
No, there's no animosity, but at the same time, there isn't like, it's not the same. I wouldn't feel the same if he was present, you know, like the kind of feelings that I would have towards my dad if he was present is not the same feeling that I have.
I think your relationship would be completely different.
Yeah,
right?
it would be completely
So sorry,
different.
just to be clear, where's your mom now?
My mom's currently on her way. She's visiting me here right now, but she lives in South Africa.
Okay, so she's also long distance. Like they're both.
Yeah, they're both long distance.
Okay,
yeah. But she visits me like once or twice a year.
and she was visiting in Maryland as well.
Yeah, so she came to visit me for a week, and then we went together to Maryland for a week, and then we're back together, and then she's gonna leave on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you feel like your father not being as present throughout your adolescence has an impact on not having a solid male figure to look up to in those important years? Do you feel like that affected you at all?
Yeah, I would say so. But like my uncle was supposed to be the person to fill that in, and that kind of turned into a whole fucked up situation in itself anyways. But it's kind of hard to say because a lot of times like parents pass on certain traits to their kids by just like the way that they do things,
or also by the way.
Like habits. Like if you have a dad that's like financially like literate, he's gonna pass on financial literacy to you.
Hopefully.
I mean, again, it's like you just absorb it by osmosis. You know, if your dad's constantly showing you how to put shit in like the TFSA and all that kind of stuff, like dealing with accountants and shit like that. That's why rich kids end up like kids that are born to rich parents typically end up rich, not just because of inheriting the wealth, but just because of the shit that they learn. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it's hard to tell if I would have turned out differently. I definitely would have turned out differently, but like how much different I would have turned out. It's hard to tell, you know, based on all of that. But yeah, I would say it definitely affected me.
Similar to like what you just said about like, you know, the things that you inherit from your parents because of the skill set that you note from them. Do you think there was anything that you kind of noticed that was like, holy shit, I do that just like my dad and I haven't even seen him in 15 years? Because I feel like you see in movies where like, it's like someone coming long lost with their dad or mom or whatever that when they didn't know each other for so long.
This is actually a pretty unique experience.
They're like, they eat things the same way or like, it's like, oh, like we both like things a certain way or like, you know what I mean? Like it's things that like you thought maybe were individual to you that you realize, holy shit, like.
Not really, like there wasn't really that much similarities. The only thing that I would say though is that we're both non-confrontational people. But other than that, like we're pretty different individuals.
Did this make you want to see him more?
Not really. I still kind of feel the same. But like I will try to go more often to visit him and stuff like that. But to say that it made me want to see him more, no, not necessarily.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that was everything
honest,
for
but
that's Wagwan right now.
That's Wagwan with us, but Wagwan right now
with the world
and things. The first Wagwan right now. Actually, before we get to the Wagwan right now, we would like to remind you that we are on social media platforms everywhere. That's Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and YouTube and Facebook. And on YouTube and Facebook, we also live stream every single weekend, adding on also Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. So you can follow all of us on there. Chat2Much podcast.
Chat2Much.
So first up,
too much.
So
sad news.
So some unfortunate news. The OnlyFans owner Leo Radvinsky dead at 43. So the story via TMZ, Leo Radvinsky, the billionaire owner of the adult content website OnlyFans, has died. TMZ has learned. A company spokesperson told us, "We are deeply saddened to announce the death of Leo Radvinsky. Leo passed away peacefully after a long battle with cancer." So as you guys know, my sister is battling cancer at the moment. And I have a soft spot for things like this. So, this really shows that even whether it's Steve Jobs or whether it's Leo Radvinsky or whether it's anybody, like cancer doesn't favor anybody, whether it's you have the most wealth in the world or not. Because I'm sure this guy was probably he was a billionaire owner. At 43, that's pretty young. That's only 13 years older than being you. Or so so rest in peace to Leo Radvinsky. And do you guys think that his contribution to the world, do you think that it left a positive or negative stain on humanity?
So here's the thing I'm going to say. And I know most of us men that have been watching porn for a long time understand that every single A-list porn star, they had their own website. All the way back since the internet existed,
That's true.
They all had their own website.
I don't know if A was old enough for those ones.
They all had their own website. It was just freaking Angelina Castro at AngelinaCastro.com, and you go on there, you subscribe, you get all the HD content, and you can pay more to get the more exclusive content.
Well, it sounds like you're a little too deep. What I mean? You're a little too deep in the field still. I don't know if I was deep in the field like on their websites back in the day. Still, as a youth, I went to Google. I typed in SEX,
BOOBS. But yeah, no, that's just standard marketing. Like if we were to do it for the podcast, it's literally the exact same format. It's like you get a certain amount of content for free, then you get the upgraded version of it, you pay for it, and then after that you get the stuff that we never put out and you pay more for it.
Well, he's the owner of OnlyFans. He's probably not the creator. Once they get to a certain plateau, some rich nigga buys it and then makes it bigger. So he's probably not the creator of OnlyFans, but...
You don't think so?
He probably is.
Why do you say so? Why do you think so?
Because I think
he looks the age of someone that would have created
OnlyFans. It's honestly a quick Google search away. But my kind of thought on OnlyFans, though, in terms of the impact that it made, I see OnlyFans as the Amazon of the porn industry in the fact that it made it very readily available to sell and to receive. So
talking to the top of the mic.
To the top of the mic? Yeah. So I can imagine back in the day, if you wanted to get into porn, you had to like go through a number of steps. You had to like get on the casting couch and go through a whole bunch of shit. You had to do, have good direct, kind of like getting into the filming agency. You know what I mean? But now, just set up your camera, record yourself getting.
And make $6 a month.
Yeah, just upload it on YouTube porn sites. So, and get some subscribers.
Okay, I think that it's a good way. It was a good platform to go direct to consumer. But if we want to talk about the impact that it has on the world, I can't necessarily say that it's in that positive. There is people like Sophie Rain and there's people who just like got rich, like Bad Baby and shit. Their whole lives changed off of OnlyFans.
Bad Baby's on OnlyFans?
Yeah, she was one of the richest.
As soon as she turned 18, she was like, "Yep, doing OnlyFans," and made like $1 million in her first 24 hours.
Crazy.
Good for her.
So it's changing people's lives. There's the whole women empowerment thing, but I do feel like there is kind of a problem with the over promotion and ease of access. Because think about if we were mad younger and everything too, and how
I think. Sorry, go ahead.
No, continue.
So. What I think in terms of net negative is like now anybody and everybody who's ever thought about trying to get into corn
can get into it.
We'll just try it.
Is that positive?
That's what that's my point. That's why
it's a net
negative.
I was about to say that's negative, right?
Positive thing. That's crazy.
I said net negative, right?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, and that's super net negative is the fact that like now everyone has that access to like do that, and it's like the fact that you even now think that you can is a problem.
Yeah. Before you had to apply, be on the casting couch. Yeah.
Okay. I think that like everything now is more accessible for everyone, like literally everything. But the way that I would view it, and again, like I told you guys, I only have so much knowledge in this area, is that like I would picture it as like Pornhub is like Facebook and OnlyFans is like Instagram. Like Facebook's the OG, Pornhub's the OG, right? And then Instagram comes out and it's more popular with younger people and has more access, spreads you out more widely.
I just think it's a direct consumer thing.
Yeah, I think
because like Instagram you don't have to pay for.
Yeah.
No, I'm just comparing like the usage and like the generational.
So I think the best comparison would be traditional TV versus YouTube. That would be the best comparison. Okay. So again, to get on traditional TV,
I would say YouTube versus Netflix. OnlyFans is Netflix. You got to pay.
Yeah, but it's like the ease of getting on YouTube is kind of the whole point. You literally just create an account.
Pornhub is.
Yeah. No, but Pornhub
Pornhub is YouTube, 100%.
Yeah.
But so would you guys judge me if I made OnlyFans?
Nah.
Would you still be my friend?
No. Yeah.
I'd still be your friend, but I can't say I wouldn't judge you.
I would ask you how.
Like negatively judge me?
I would ask you how.
I don't know. I think it would be more like, bro, like there's so many better ways that like you have talents that you can use to make money and you're just like choosing the easy out. That's the reason why I would judge you.
No such thing.
I feel like I wouldn't judge you, but I'd share with you my opinion. And
What's your opinion?
There's a difference. I would just say like, like is this what you want to do? If you want to do it, hey, that's on you, King. Get into it. Like, you're gonna make some bread from getting some head, like whatever.
Okay. Make some bread from getting some head. I like that.
Okay.
So if you're talking
to each their own.
Question. So if you were talking to a guy, you met a guy, you were feeling him, but he says that he used to do OnlyFans with his ex-girlfriend, and like, you know, they sold content, but they don't do it anymore.
Okay.
That's a good thing to keep in mind. If it's certain OnlyFans, you just rule it. Some people are just like,
bro,
nope.
And that's the other thing too, is just like you shrink your dating pool like to such a fraction.
Hoes only.
Like, yeah, basically, like you're kind of stuck within your industry now.
Holy.
Unless you decide to date someone that's like okay with it, but you're probably gonna end up with somebody that wants to be in an open relationship.
Well, I don't even think it's about like the amount of partners or like things you've done in that sense, but it's more so the fact that you're like, to me, it would be like the intimacy and the privacy that I would share with my partner by them being my partner. You're not just my partner. Someone can Google you and they're your partner too. Like, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Like,
so rest in peace to Leo.
Yeah, rest in peace to Leo.
All right, well, what do we got next on the itinerary?
do you think he's ever posted on OnlyFans?
Probably not.
He probably had to do a look 1-2 test.
But OnlyFans doesn't have to be corn.
It wasn't. Yeah, it
Facts.
wasn't originally
Like Cardi B
supposed to
does
be.
OnlyFans, but
Yeah.
she doesn't. She sometimes it's just like a direct relationship with her fans.
Yeah, it was supposed to be
Facts.
Patreon. Like it was supposed to be. I think it was supposed to be like a competitive Patreon, but
Okay.
they allowed corn.
See if
so
I can. No.
Okay, so moving forward, as you guys know, there is a war between Iran, Israel, USA. There's basically like kind of a little mini world war going on right now. Shit's kind of fucked up. I try not to get into too much politics on this podcast because we're not well versed enough to cover it with knowledge like people. Because then people are going to start bringing up shit that I don't know and numbers that I don't know and start just sunning me in ways that I just don't feel confident talking on. So I found this video intriguing because you see, there's been videos. There was a video where whose song was in the background?
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, it was Fireman in the background because Donald Trump has been dropping basically diss videos at fucking Iran. So Iran dropped one back, and I felt like it kind of slapped.
The internet is a crazy place.
In 2026, right?
Yeah, the modern use of internet and propaganda. Like, this is propaganda.
Well, kinda, yeah. Everything's all this type of shit's propaganda. Even when the US did it, it's propaganda.
But like comparing to like what propaganda was back in like World War II,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like this is the evolved version of it.
Native American lands, Japan, Hiroshima, Vietnam, or Nam, Yemen, Palestine, Gaza, Epstein Island,
Wow.
Iran, General.
I can't say those.
You see that big ass missile, bro?
That's flaw.
They had the fucking devil goat as the
Liberty.
one vengeance for all.
Well, I'm fucking scared to death.
I was about to say, how does that make you guys feel?
That is absolutely fucking terrifying.
That was great.
That's not how I thought it was gonna end.
No,
that was
not at all.
great promo.
That
for
is-
fucking war against the US.
I'm surprised they didn't shut down shit in the US. I'm surprised they didn't like, holy fuck, like, get down everyone, stay in your houses. Cause like they had 9/11 happen.
What the fuck?
yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Do you think it's that easy for them to just launch a missile to New York City?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know how our fucking national security works and shit? Fuck no, they're not doing that shit that easily.
No.
To New York? Fuck no. If
Yeah.
anything, Cali might get it first. I think they're closer.
I'm dead.
But at the end of the day, I think that this was pretty scary. But when you look at it from the other side, like other countries, I feel like, yo, they had a point. Like they like if they wanted to sway an audience and say like, yo, US did this to Japan. They have Epstein Island. They have this and this place and this place. And we're one vengeance for all. We have proximity to the United States because we're like, that's big bro. So we're kind of feeling like that's a threat to us. So I feel like we're picking a side based on our proximity and safety. But when we think about the more world view, don't you feel like a lot of other countries might share the same sentiment to maybe support what Iran's kind of saying?
You know what? I can definitely see that. Not that I can literally see that happening, but I can see that being like a enlightenment for other people to see it and be like, ooh, I see where they were going with this. The U.S. is kind of fucked up. Maybe we should do something about them.
And as unknowledgeable people in politics, do you guys think that Iran could take U.S. in a war?
I don't think so.
I'd fucking hope not.
I think also when it comes to war, it's not necessarily about what country can take what country. It's which
Allies.
country can align with who. Yeah.
Yeah, and I ain't got that Russia-Japan thing going. I'm Russia-China thing going on. So. Yeah, but we don't know shit enough to talk confidently on shit. I just think that this was a pretty crazy video. I was just like, yo, this video
Think
definitely.
it's AI?
Oh yeah, it's AI.
Yeah,
but
it's AI,
like,
but
it's a
I feel
video
like they
made.
might have, Iran actually might have put it out as like,
A
a
quadruple.
threat.
Yeah.
Well, for sure. Like, obviously.
But damn.
Whew, anyways,
low-key-
so
Wait.
Oh.
Another question. Sorry, before we moved on too quick.
Okay.
Mans get drafted. Y'all going to war or what?
No.
No, I don't want to go.
You're a young, able-bodied 6'2" male.
I'm trying to die.
Yo, they're throwing you
thing
on
is,
the
like-
front line.
Yeah, it's like so. I was watching a video today, and apparently the United States has increased their age limit to join the military
To 42 or something.
Yeah, to 42.
Yeah, I
and
saw
then
that.
yeah, and also they they're okay now with you, like if you smoke weed and shit. Like before they didn't like that.
Specifically, it was if you have like any charges or something like that.
Yeah.
But now if you have just like one weed possession charge, then like they'll still allow you.
Man's like me. Yo, that's what I have to do to get. Yo, fam, I'm smoking crack. I'm picking up the pipe. I'm not going to war. Fuck that shit.
And then also apparently like for the last couple like years or so, the military in the States had not been able to hit their quota. So it was like 60K in the year, and they missed it by like 15K. They missed it by 15K for like 2 years. They dropped it down to 55, hit 55, and then now it's up to like 62.
Okay.
From last year, and they're expected to hit it again this year. So people are joining the military in droves than they have been in the past couple of years, and that's like,
Yo, I'm happy about that,
bro.
Yeah, that makes me confident.
No, it just makes me. First of all, we're not even in the United States, but what I like about that is that other people are doing it, so I don't have to.
That's what I'm saying.
If more other people be like, yo, they want to fight for a war, I'm like,
I think
okay,
it's
then I don't
scary.
got to.
I think the
What-
fact that more people are willing to go to war means that they're more willing for a war to happen. If you don't have forces to fight, you're more likely to lead towards negotiation. And like, you're not going to want to fight. If you don't think you can win, you're not going to want to fight.
But I'd rather be on the side that thinks they could win.
And also think about it too.
lie.
Like people don't want to actually go and die for some random cause. So there's something about the state of living in America that's causing a lot of the young people to decide to go to the military instead.
Right.
And it kind of goes into what it is that I was talking about in the chat. Like the fact, okay, so one of the things that my parents keep telling me is like, oh, the military, they said at a minimum, they're going to be paying you $3,000. And they're gonna take care of your housing. They're gonna give you dental. They're gonna give you this. They're gonna give you that.
I see the way they treat veterans. I'm not falling for that bullshit.
But that's what I'm saying. Who's making $3,000 that easily?
Niggas that go to college, I don't know.
Some niggas that go to college are driving fucking Uber Eats. Like,
Yeah, they might make that and then pay it back every year in student debt. Like,
Yo, I know niggas on the block. They making more than they making 3 racks a day, son.
But yeah, that's not the majority of people. But yeah, I think the fact that
Wait, $3,000 in what time frame?
per month,
Oh,
That's trash.
super trash.
I made more
$3,000
than
to
that.
$5,000 per month.
I
just to
made
start.
more than that working a job. What the fuck you talking about? I was
But
making
you
at
don't
least
have to pay rent.
That's not crazy.
You don't have to pay rent.
So basically,
to
what
risk
he's
my life.
Yeah, I know. So that's the whole thing is like you don't have any actual living expenses being
I
a
get to
part of the
save money.
army. So you actually pocket the $3,000 for the whole time that like you're enlisted or whatever.
If y'all niggas
But
think that
the
3K is
fact-
enough
Yeah,
to tempt
That's
me,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm
to tempt
also
me to go to
saying.
the army,
You
you're
get a better
bucking.
job if you
That's-
think that's
That's
like,
what I'm also saying though. It's just like even just for the fact of like it's only $3,000.
But you should be
man,
3K for
bro.
thinking of signing up.
That means at the
Yeah.
end of the year, you're gonna pocket what, 50, 60K?
That's a lot.
Hold on.
It's not enough for you have to think about what you're doing. Do it.
How much did you say?
Like $60K a year?
Fuck that, nigga. If we go to prison for the rest of our life,
Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo. 60K? No, sir.
The niggas are choosing that.
That's crazy.
And they have been in the past couple years.
I don't think they're doing it for the money.
I think it's like patriotism.
Yeah, real shit.
Niggas are, I mean, I again, maybe I don't know my generation.
In America,
yes,
there's people who fucking love America.
Yeah,
they love guns and war.
Maybe I don't know my generation.
I'll keep it a buck. I'm pussy. I'm not trying to go to war. I'll fake an injury.
Facts, bro. I can't shoot. The fuck?
They're gonna have to keep me in. They're gonna have to keep me in the kitchen.
Well, they would teach you.
Nah, I'll be a shit shooter.
They're gonna have to keep me in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'll have to fake an injury or something. My leg or something. You know, like
send me home.
Yeah. For real.
Okay, so moving on.
What do we have here?
We got a quadruple amputee and cornhole champion accused of murder. For the people who may have not heard me properly, I did say
one more time,
a quadruple amputee and cornhole champion that is accused of murder.
Can this is going to sound a little controversial. Could you imagine what is going on here with this with this person and they put in cornhole champion? You don't see them doing that for a black person. You don't see
I don't think it has anything to do with colors, though.
Fam. No, if this was a black person amputee that was a cornhole, they're not saying that they're a cornhole champion.
I think they have to say he's a cornhole champion to show, like, yo, he's not just a regular amputee ass nigga. Like,
he's a capable man.
He is a man who is it's like saying R&B singer R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, all right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
amputee and beanbag toss champion is facing a murder charge after he allegedly shot a man in his car during an argument. 27-year-old Dayton Weber was driving when he opened fire on the front seat passenger and then dumped his body, according to investigators. He asked the two passengers in the back seat to help pull the victim out of the car, but they refused and fled to go find police, the sheriff's office said. About 2 hours later, a resident 20 miles away called the police to report a body in their yard. 27-year-old Broderick Wells was pronounced dead at the scene. Weber was the first quadruple amputee to compete in the American Cornhole League, a game where players throw beanbags into a hole on a board. His social media features clips of him firing guns, with videos titled "No Hands, No Feet Shooting," and describes himself as a motivational speaker. Officials say he now faces charges including first-degree murder, a quadruple amputee, and beanbag.
Oh shit! I did not want to like that.
No matter what, he's got great aim.
Okay. Question. Okay. So if our homie was a quadruple amputee cornhole champion, and we're all in the same car.
Yeah.
And me and you are in the back seat. And this nigga kills Rooks. And he says, yo, help me bring the body out of the car. What is our next move?
I'm cutting.
Taking a gun from his hands and calling the police.
You're a cornhole champion and you can't even get the body out of your car yourself.
Bro.
Dead ass, bro.
Bro.
We got to pretend like we're going to be with him. And then we gotta, because I'm not, I don't care if he has no hands or not. He just killed a man, so I'm gonna be a little cautious. But yeah, we gotta jump the nigga, bro. We gotta tie him up. We gotta.
Do you need to tie him up?
We gotta detain him. We gotta detain him by any means. What do you mean that they just hopped out the car and cut?
Wait, sorry, I missed that. Were there people in the car? There
was three people in the car.
Yeah.
The two people, he killed one and he asked the other two to help.
Sorry, I was so focused on the cornhole. I was like,
that is crazy.
Yeah, wow, damn.
Yeah. I need to see a video.
Do you think they were like in on it and they were like, yeah, get into it?
Nah, they called the police. They're the one who snitched. And they're being witnesses and everything. I watched a longer form video on it earlier today.
That's crazy, bro.
But if our boy is a quadriplegic, I just would feel wrong just cutting and snitching without yo, bro, the nigga has no arms and no legs.
I don't give a fuck.
We gotta deal with that.
That didn't stop him from killing someone.
Bro,
honestly, he could have just been the guy that he killed could have just been caught off guard. To be honest, a lot of times.
So if we be like, yo, okay, we're gonna help you out, bro, and then as soon as the gun, bro. You think how fast can he draw the weapon?
Yeah, again, that's why I'm like, I need to see what the fuck it looks like for him to be shooting guns because he doesn't even have thumbs. Like, how the fuck is he shooting a gun? Is it like a pedal gun or something?
Well, you know what?
You don't have legs either.
That's what I'm saying. How the fuck fuck is he shooting
when
a gun?
when you don't
And
have,
driving.
when you don't have limbs like that,
Wait.
you learn to be adept to what you have, and you can do like almost anything. There's also like TikTokers. Like I know I wouldn't be able to tell you his name or her name because I'm not actually sure what they go by, but they are also like no arms, no legs, but like even less slim there. They're literally just torso, and they're a beauty influencer, do full face makeup with their shoulder. So like when you don't have it, you learn how to use what you don't got. Like
Wait. So if all of us were chilling and we're going, let's go to 7-Eleven quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, you like Rooks is the one with no arms and no legs.
I'm saying, come here, let's go.
But it's just like, why is he driving in a car with 4 able-bodied or 3 able-bodied people? Why is the nigga with no legs and no arms the one driving? He's driving and shooting?
I didn't even think about that either.
Like, there's a bunch of able bodies in the car, and they're letting
Actually,
the nigga
we don't know that they're able. I mean,
they're able-bodied.
It said they ran.
They ran. Yeah, they ran out of the car.
All of them were able-bodied, bro.
Okay, he hopped out of the car too. Is it not called running away for him?
Hobbling.
He could run on his little knee thing.
Yeah, he has thighs. He has half thighs or whatever.
Fucking hell, man.
Bro, that's so crazy.
Okay, but like if he was our friend and he like drives often, that's something that he does, then I wouldn't like view it differently if he was just happened to be driving that day.
I'm like nigga, get in the
I
back
want
seat.
maybe it's one of those things where it's like because they're like
that would be his norm though.
Because they are disabled, they kind of want to prove and like the feeling of not being the one that's disabled.
I would put him in a locker.
But at what point is it not proving? And that's just his norm. Like he does drive. If you weren't in the car, if there wasn't 3 other people in the back seat, 2 other people, whatever, he would just be driving. He drives himself to and from work. So what's different if he goes, yo guys, come scoop, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's his norm. That's what he does. He drives.
I would put him in a locker and see if he could get out. I'm joking.
Oh my god.
But yeah, he's a murderer, bro. We're supposed to be nice. Niggas killing people, bro.
So part of you doesn't think that this is a conspiracy?
No, I'm not a fucking
this is not a
conspiracy theorist.
Not that like it's a conspiracy as in like niggas are plotting. Maybe those 2 niggas that ran are plotting. Maybe they killed the nigga.
You don't have a broken mouth?
Okay, wait. Huh? I have a question. Sorry.
Yeah.
Kind of off topic, but on topic. Okay, you're saying because he's a murderer, we shouldn't be nice. What are your thoughts on Gypsy Rose being famous?
Who's that?
Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She killed her mother and
her mother was abusing her, right?
So yeah. So basically, like her story is there's a whole like movie on it, TV show on it, everything. She was. Correct me, like there'll be some things that are wrong.
She spent mad time in jail too.
She spent time in jail, but now she's like famous influencer. Like
I think she deserves her fame, bro.
Doing collabs. So basically, her mom told her that she had a lot of like health issues. Okay, ranging from like she was a Make-A-Wish child to like that she was 16 functioning at like age 9. Dressed her up, put her in a wheelchair, tube fed her, everything. She did not have any of these issues.
Anything wrong with her.
So her mom made her believe that she had all these issues. Whoa. And the mom got her a Make-A-Wish, like fully,
and she got like a boyfriend or some shit, right?
Yeah. So they're I watched a TV show. It's what's the girl with the punchable face? Do you know who I'm talking about? The actress?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
No. Girl with the punchable face. That's crazy.
Okay. The people will know. But okay, so. She ends up like stealing a cell phone at some point. They're at like Disney. They go to Comic-Con so she can see like princesses and stuff. She gets a phone. She ends up meeting a guy at Comic-Con who's like older. She does freaky shit. She be doing her. She finds a way out of it. She starts realizing I don't need a tube. She starts realizing I can read, I can write, I can do all this. She starts realizing like
she's normal.
She can function. She's fine. And that like this is like she's being forced into this life, whatever. So eventually she like gets a boyfriend online. They're kikiing. They're getting into it. They want to be together. She convinces him that like, come set me free from this life that I've been trapped in. Fully, she was trapped. And they plot and they scheme and they kill her mom.
Interesting.
And then
deserved.
Yeah, like so she gets caught.
Opinion,
I think that's deserved.
Her and the boyfriend served time for it. And then while she's incarcerated, her story gets broadcasted. It turns into a TV show. It turns into a movie. She's still incarcerated while this is happening. She sued actually the people who made the TV show. And stop. I need to know the actress's name. And then if you look her up, you have to tell me if you agree. But anyways,
I don't hit women.
Yeah, me neither. I was joking. Okay, but Okay, whatever. So
she sued.
Yeah, she sued, whatever. But now she's like, people, when she was getting released, were like, pop off, like Gypsy Rose, like get into it. Like she also like became.
How long was
like,
she in jail for?
I couldn't speak on that. I don't know, but like at least like
10.
I'd say 10. Yeah.
Oh,
but
so she did the time. Does that change her?
But she got pen pals, and she had a fiance coming out of jail as well. And they had like a little like pen pal thing, like, you know what I mean? Prison playmate type beat.
Okay.
And when she came out, they were together for like a few months, and then she dumped him and said that he was weird for like wanting to be with her and stuff like that. And now she's like popular on social media, and people are giving her fame and everything like that.
That's
shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her. I can't lie. Does that change your feeling out, Ayo, knowing that she actually did the full well, not literally full time.
I mean, we kind of established in the what was it 2 pods ago or a pod ago that I don't truly believe that you pay your debts through the government way of paying your debts. Like there's other different ways to pay your debts. So just because you did time doesn't necessarily
What's a different way to pay your debt if you killed someone that put you through the absolute most traumatic?
I don't know if you did. So like again, who decided that it has to be 10 years? Why couldn't it have been 5? Why couldn't it have been 20? Like
so what do you think?
If you could see my eyes, I would be rolling them.
No, I'm just saying, like let's not justify the fact, like her actions just because she did 10 years.
You don't have to justify.
I don't think that her doing 10 years justifies.
So what is a justifiable?
I don't think she should have done any time,
in your opinion.
Anything that. And
so why isn't 10 included in the anything? That doesn't make sense.
Because it just depends on whether or not she's guilty. Like,
but she was clearly guilty because she did 10 years.
So to be proven guilty, you need to show actus reus and mens rea. Okay, so actus reus, these are Latin terms.
Mental.
And so actus reus is actually the action, guilty action.
Gotcha.
And mens rea is guilty mind.
Okay.
So it means that you did the action and you had the intent. So like I feel like what you're saying, and I get it too, is like somebody could steal from someone and feel bad about it for the next 10 years. Somebody could do the exact same crime and feel bad about it for the next 2. So it's like you're gonna sentence someone to like 10 years to repent or do your time for the thing that you've done. And like what you're saying too is like who's claiming this is justice? Who's
we already
claiming
know the justice system is flawed. We're not here to debate about the justice system being flawed or not.
The whole point is we're justifying the murder just based on the time that she did. So
I'm personally justifying it because I could emotionally relate, and I can't relate, but I could emotionally empathize, and I could feel like, yo, that's fucked up. If that happened to me, I'd want to kill the bitch too, and I wouldn't want to spend the rest of my life in jail. So I feel like she shouldn't have spent any time in jail. I get why she did, because she did break a crime, or she did commit a crime and everything. But I just don't get the hill that you're dying on here.
I just think that we can compartmentalize the fact that like killing someone over that is wrong. So just kind of like crashing out is wrong. But like at the same time, we can understand her perspective for doing so, but we can't, like, that doesn't mean we should justify the action of killing her mom.
What if she just told on her mom and her mom went to jail instead?
Yeah, like let's not try to justify murder.
So you're saying
you can't tell me what to justify.
Nigga, we had this conversation about crashing out. Like, you can't
crashed out. That's a valid crash out.
Like when we're talking about crashing out, you were like, again, it was like it
wasn't like a one and done crash out though. Like she planned this, she plotted this, like she had a whole like vision and everything too. Yeah. I think they're both mentally like very ill and very unstable.
But the reason she's mentally ill is because of her mom. If she wasn't grown up in those conditions, she probably wouldn't have been mentally ill.
Okay, should we look back on her mother and what conditions she grew up in and say, why are you mentally ill? Because of maybe she had different things too.
But I don't think that matters. Once you're being abusive towards your own kid that you created, what the reason why is not like you're gonna be like, oh yeah, let's have sympathy for the pedo because he was diddled. Like, nah, we could understand that, but there's consequences, nigga. It doesn't really matter how like R. Kelly got diddled too. We're not giving him no sympathy. All I'm trying to say is that I'm not mad. Like, I'm not going to be like, cancel her. She doesn't deserve fame when she's released from serving her sentence because, like, nigga, we give way more people fame for less, bro.
That's super facts.
So I think that she's fine with getting her little clout off of that.
Yeah.
So shout out to Gypsy Rose for killing her dukes. You think she misses her mom? That was the only person she knew her whole life. Like the person who like really grew, like not the only person she knew, but it's the person who really raised her. You think she missed her mom?
don't know.
I think she misses a mom, but maybe not her mother.
Yeah, fuck that bitch, bro.
Facts.
That damn dead. And she served her death to society, bro. Like, no, that's
Speaking of
evil.
moms. Speaking of moms.
Oh, A1 segue.
We have a famous mother.
You want to talk about mothers?
Yeah. Big Mama is actually pregnant with 21 Savage.
So Lotto, the mulatto, light-skinned rapper, she's pregnant
Let's go.
with, it's not confirmed that it's 21
Congratulations.
Savage. Everyone's just assuming that it's 21 Savage. I don't know if we have much to say about this.
I mean, well, it'd be weird that it isn't 21 Savage because she was the one that like announced like, oh yeah, like I have a man and my man is 21 Savage.
She never said that.
Really? Are you sure?
She can't legally say that.
Interesting.
You know 21 Savage is, okay, let's.
So
Okay. Okay.
it's kind of interesting. Every time I see Lotto, like there was this. What was the show that she was on? Like the rapping show when she was like younger.
Okay, just say
Love
what
and
you're
Hip
gonna
Hop?
say.
I remember, huh?
Was it
The
Love and
name
Hip
of
Hop?
it doesn't matter. Just say what you're
Yeah,
gonna
every time
say.
I see her, I just can't help but think like she looked like such a good girl, and now she's just like, you know,
bad
BBL.
bitch.
Yeah, BBL bandit. I mean, not like
She got money. And she got money. She
And
got surgery.
She just seemed,
What does this have to do with her having a child?
yeah, so a lot of it is like the persona that she puts on, like she's like, oh, you know, I don't fuck nobody, blah 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 blah. Like she's like the good girl of the hip hop women industry. So the fact that she got with 21 Savage is the reason why she's facing backlash.
Why is 21 Savage a bad man?
No, because he's married.
Oh,
But
T.
okay, let's go. We can play this slide and then we'll go to the next one because this is all the same subject. Because I want to reply to this.
Yeah, we can't play that because we'll get copyrighted. So this is basically just a video of her on Instagram Live
Showing off the prego belly.
showing off her prego belly, and she's rapping some lyrics to a new song. We would love to play it for you guys, but we will likely get copyrighted, and we can't have that because we're
We got like
broke.
80K people in that bitch.
Yeah, that's how I'm trying to be. I ain't gonna care.
And the next slide is where the conversation starts to me.
Okay.
Because to me, the backlash from this is so immature. So Le'Veon Ball, a former NFL player, after 21 Savage and Lotto officially confirmed they're expecting their first child, turning a big moment into controversy as his tweet sparks debate online, he went viral after tweeting that Lotto is pregnant by a married man with 3 kids and ended it with, "We're doomed." So yeah, he said, Lotto just announced she's pregnant by a married man with 3 kids and made it part of her album rollout. And that's who today's women look up to. We're doomed. First of all, in my opinion, I don't feel like using female rappers as this is who women look up to today. Why are we
that.
out of all the women,
I hate that.
popular women, why are we going to use rappers as like, oh yeah, she's a role model? Like at the end, yes, sure, everybody who has some sort of influence can be a role model, but it's not like I hear mad people just saying, I want to be like Lotto. Like she's like a huge, like she's trying to be a huge.
I don't even know who she is.
Yeah, she's just a rapper. You know, I wouldn't even say that she has a lot of huge songs, but this is like so disingenuous when you take in the context of this. I actually had a debate with Aaliyah about this. She's like, your energy for Cardi B was different, and I'm like, the circumstances
Because
for
the
Cardi B
circumstances are completely different.
So tell me, so he said that a man with 3 kids and made it part of her album rollout, blah, 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 blah. What is wrong? Going back to what you said, what is wrong about her getting with 21 Savage? How is that not a good move to make for a woman?
Although it's not confirmed, from everything that was established in the past, it's 21 Savage is supposed to be a married man.
Why is he a married man?
He got married to the woman who he has 2 kids with. He got married to her.
Why?
He got married apparently for the green card or whatever. But still, it's like he's still married.
So
it just doesn't mean anything. Like the marriage just doesn't mean anything.
So if I'm with somebody and they're at threat of being deported, and it's my first year being with them, and the only way for our relationship to properly continue in this country and for us to be together is for him to marry somebody that he possibly, or I have to say for her to marry somebody that she possibly trusts, which might be one of the fathers of her children, right? I wouldn't have a problem with them getting married in order for her to stay in the country, and I wouldn't want to marry her myself because, bitch, we just got together. So why is that a bad thing?
So are they just married and not happily married? Like they're married for...
They're married. They're not really together. Only for legal purposes. Only so he could stay in because he's from the UK. And, you know, lots of people didn't know he was from the UK, but then like they're threatening to deport him. So he had to marry somebody. This happened a few years ago. It was a big thing. They found out he was from the UK and they were threatening to deport 21 Savage. Well, so if you were under threat of deportation and you have to marry somebody in order to stay in the country and get your green card, I wouldn't act like that is that means something for our relationship.
I agree with the statement that you're making. However, 3 kids with this woman takes 9 months to pop each one out. So
it was before they got together, though.
They had the kids before.
He had 3 kids by I think 2 other women. I'm pretty sure it was either 1 or 2 other women.
Yeah, I'm not
before he met her.
So it's not the same woman he's married to, or is the mother of his children?
No, it is. One of the mothers.
He has 2 of his kids.
One of the baby mothers before he met her is the one he's married to, and he only got married to her so he could stay in the country.
But they were dating, and it was just like short-term dating. But he was like, "Yeah, let's just get married so I can stay." Type beat.
No.
Well, then how do they have a kid together if you're saying it's purely papers?
2 kids.
2 kids.
They had kids before. Okay, so he got into the legal situation where he was getting deported a few years ago. Let's say 4 years ago or something like that. He already had kids here. He grew up here. Like he came here when he was a little kid. You know?
Okay, so this was already his baby mama. They're like not really together, and he goes, "Because you have like kids with me, whatever, will you marry me so I can stay?"
Basically.
Okay. And now...
And he's in another relationship with another girl. You know, but he's not with his children's mother.
So it's basically an open marriage.
It's not an open marriage because he's not really with his wife. We're just calling it his wife. We're trying to act like
we don't even know that, though.
On paper,
has that been confirmed?
On paper, he is married. That's what it really comes down to.
On paper, but they're not together. It's like if I was dating someone who was separated, I guess. But at the same time, they didn't get married while they were even together. They didn't get married while they were together. They got married while they weren't even together just so he could stay in the country. But he can't say that out loud because then he'll lose his status.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just saying that if I really liked a girl and we're in a situation...
Who's Levon Bell? Is he like married and a straight shooter? Like he's like has no discrepancies in his life to be calling out other people?
It's just perfect people who live in a perfect world trying to judge other people. And that's my biggest problem with this is that everybody wants to look at something that's maybe non-conventional or is not the idealistic picture of a perfect couple or a perfect marriage. And they want to judge that and act like ruin the bigger picture. At the end of the day, she's loyal to him. He's loyal to her. They love each other.
You know what's crazy
about that? And they seem happy. What is the problem?
Is the fact that it says like she's the one who's pregnant by a married man with 3 kids, and that's who women look up to. We're doomed. Why not? He's the one who's married with 3 kids, getting another woman pregnant, and that's who boys looked up to.
Well, because nobody even cares about their personal life like that. We don't look up to 21 Savage. We like his music. We like anything we look up to.
Well, we don't look up to Lotto either.
That was my first point.
So I think we can safely say that like majority of us that have some type of brain don't look up to these rappers who are gangster rappers. Like we don't look up to 50 Cent. We don't look up to freaking Rick. Well,
these guys are role models. But I don't think 21 Savage could be compared to 50 Cent. He's not this type of role model. He's not the same type of role model.
But that's what I'm saying is like you're not gonna be a kid and be like I want like yes you can be influential. I want to dress like, but it's like I don't want to be I don't look up to him like a role model. Like
it's like Chief Keef has 9 kids. I'm gonna go have 9 kids too. Yeah, Chief Keef did it.
Exactly what I'm trying to say. So it's like to try and put that on women as to what he was saying. Like to try and put that on women. It's like no one's looking up to Lotto that way anyway.
Would you tell like if you had a daughter? Would you tell her not to date 21 Savage?
I don't know 21 Savage.
Fam, does 21 Savage, is he a womanizer?
I don't know.
No, he's not. He was in long-term relationship. He was with Amber Rose. He was holding up the slut walk sign and shit like that.
Yeah.
All we've ever seen from 21 Savage is him in long-term relationships or serious relationships.
Yeah.
Sure, he has the past of being in the hood, being a product of his environment, but we've never seen anything from 21
that
Savage
was like messy.
That would make you look at it the same way we're looking at a Blueface, the same way that we're looking at
Stephon Diggs,
Offset or Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
He's not known as a cheater. He's not known as an abuser. He's a super rich guy because he has a great deal where he has a 75-25 split. So he makes majority of this money. He's a multi-hundred millionaire. What is the red flags? What is the red flags that you're going to say? Besides him having a kid before his relationship, are you going to tell a girl, oh yeah, I'm a red flag because I have a kid, so I can never find love ever again in life?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Le'Veon Bell fumbled with this statement.
I think he's a bird.
That's a bar.
I think he's a bird. I think he's a super bird because why are you watching man's business like that? Right. So you're trying to make it seem like every man who is a rapper, especially a famous rapper who has kids outside of before their relationship, any woman who decides to settle down with them, that's a bad pick.
I fucking hate that shit, bro.
Why is he so bored that he's tweeting about this?
You know,
that's fair.
But Ayo, do you really think that like, yo, if my daughter was to say that she was dating someone like 21 Savage, I would be way more relieved than if she was trying to date someone like Blueface. 21 Savage hasn't shown any sign, like he looks like a pretty stand-up person. If you really watch his interviews, if you take in the way he conducts himself, he seems like a pretty stand-up, logical, intelligent man who has morals. So it's like think about it. Even in his music videos, even in everything, you don't see his music like an over consumption talking about women in negative ways or even just overly talking about women. It's just mostly him talking about street shit.
Yeah. Every now and then he objectifies women a little bit in his music, but what rapper doesn't?
Exactly.
What rapper doesn't?
And then look who he's dating. He's dating Lotto, somebody who objectifies herself.
Yeah. Yeah, she objectifies herself, but then at the same time, can you hear or know of any type of controversy that she's had with men in the past where she's been getting passed around like a freaking Selena Powell? No.
It's because like she brags about not having a high kill count. Yeah. And like doing things like that. Why does her dating 21 Savage now makes it seem like her value is now diminished? Because she's seeing herself as not a whore. So how does dating somebody who has 3 kids, who's married, if you were married to stay in the country,
right?
Why you could frame it and make it sound crazy, but if I was to say just their situation in general, I don't think that's a negative situation at all. Nope. I think that they look happy, they look loyal, they look faithful, they look like they could have a beautiful family together and have and create a kingdom. And I think that people looking at it like it's like someone made like Cardi B was a whole different situation when she's getting pregnant less than a year after just giving birth.
And you also, and again, I don't really like bringing up people's past, but like you also have to remember, like Cardi was a stripper before she became a rapper, you know, and it's like she just carried out the exact same tendencies that she had when she was a stripper into her womanhood, and she tried to be with Offset, who was obviously a womanizer and already had 3 kids or whatever the case was. And
would you consider yourself conservative?
In terms of what?
I don't know. I feel like you have conservative values when it comes to the way that you look at things, but I feel like you also have a lot of like non-conservative values, like liberal values when it comes to like how like, you know, in the middle you are with a lot of things.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, my standpoint is like, at the end of the day, I don't know these fucking people. Like, I don't know 21 Savage. I might have an idea of what he's like based on, you know, what I've seen on the media, but I don't know 21 Savage. I don't know Lotto. I don't know these people. So it's very hard to make a judge on the type of relationship that they have when I don't know them. And it's the same, like, it's kind of like my whole point is like, at the end of the day, I honestly don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us care too much. I just don't like how people are trying to act like she is making an irresponsible decision by getting with 21 Savage. And I feel like, yo, if somebody's announcing a pregnancy in that way with their longtime person that they've been in a relationship with, whether it was a secret or not, they should get nothing but congratulations. And all that negative, weird, hating shit, I feel like whoever wants to focus on try to find a negative out of the situation is a pure hater. And you need help. You need a hug.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we'll see. Like, we'll see how their relationship goes. You know what I mean? Like, how long they stay together.
But whether they stay together or not, I just don't feel like we should set the precedent that like, oh, just because he had kids prior, like, oh yeah, any woman who gets with a man who had kids prior, your value is now diminished. Because they were portraying her as like a bad person based on dating him when he is not a bad person.
I think a lot of it comes down to just the fact that he's married.
Does the marriage thing really matter that much?
I mean, to you it doesn't.
The way that
but
they're
I think
framing it too is it's not being stated as like a paper marriage. You know what I mean? They're stating it as like
they can't
a moral marriage,
but they can't publicly. They have to lie on. They actually haven't said anything. 21 Savage, they're not framing it as anything. These are people.
What's the story? What's the drama if they don't frame it like it's like she's doing something morally corrupt?
But the baby mother is cool with Lotto too. You know what I'm saying? The wife is cool with Lotto too. So it's just like, it's not. I understand that. I'm just saying that like the alternative would have been him getting deported. So why are we going to act like him being married, maybe marriage to you guys is maybe such a religious deal that it's like, oh my gosh, how dare you lie in the eyes of God on that sacred stage of marriage. Maybe it means that much to you for that. But for me, if I wouldn't want to date a girl that's married, but I feel like that would be a good reason to date a girl who's already married, especially if I'm not the one who wants to marry her to bring her into the country, bro.
Speaking of marriage, on to what else is guanin right now. We have the Currys, where Aisha apologizes to Steph for saying he wasn't her type.
Damn. Wait, before we kind of get into that, any kind of lingering thoughts about the whole conundrum that when she was yapping on the podcast and shit and everybody was kind of dragging her through the mud for all of that?
I think she has had a lot of bird moments.
Okay.
Where she needs to shut the fuck up.
So wait. So then the question is like, if you're a, successful high profile man,
I would not want my woman.
You would not want your woman
speaking like that.
Speaking. What do you mean? Speaking like that, or just speaking in general?
It depends on her personality. If her personality is like that, and she's gonna do things that are gonna make me look bad, then shut up. Okay. But if you're not gonna make me look bad, then have at it. Savannah James doesn't make LeBron look bad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We don't even see the clips that pop out because they're not that interesting in terms of like anything salacious.
Okay.
She's saying things like you see a hot guy comes out, and then she goes pretending like she's taking her wedding ring off and shit like that. Like,
you're married to the GOAT.
Like, you just don't even
understand. So fucked.
And to be honest, personally, I'm the type of person who I personally wouldn't care personally because I'm just not an insecure nigga.
Yeah,
but too. Doing it publicly to create the talk about it, I'd rather just not have that stress.
You're not in the limelight couple either. So
exactly.
It's like,
Okay.
Or it'd be funny if it was just you guys. Now it's broadcasted. So is it so funny when you know people can take it that way? Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Oh yeah, they're gonna show the video right now for taking off the ring.
That's
fun.
Really bothers me and like honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that there are all these women like throwing themselves, but me, like the past 10 years, like I don't have any of that. Like I have zero, this sounds weird, but like male attention. And so then I begin to internalize it and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
You're married.
You're not even, but I'm gonna tell you something now.
Nah, they cooked her with that. They were like, "You're not looking." Like, if you wanted to find the attention that men would be giving you, you can find it as a woman.
Yeah, I always fucked with before all this shit came out. I was fucking with Aisha Curry. I would look at her as like a wifey type. You're not Aisha enough. You know what I'm saying? Like what Drake said in that song. But I think that what do you guys think about that statement? Do you think that was wrong of her saying that she's kind of jealous of? Or not really or insecure about not really getting male attention. Do you feel like that was wrong for her to express? Because she got a lot of backlash for
publicly, yes. Publicly, yes. Because it's like that's stuff that, again, it goes back to where it's like, I personally wouldn't find anything wrong with her expressing that to her friends, but like you're saying it on a public stage and it's like, bro, like
I think the word choice was poor. And I think it could have been addressed better. Like it would be different if she was like, yeah, honestly, sometimes I get insecure. Like my man is amazing and he's known for being amazing. So obviously he gets a lot of attention and sometimes maybe I'll take a step back and it might make me insecure at times. But at the end of the day, I got it and they don't. So, and
yeah, that's a great way to word it.
You could have said that and then not really brought in the fact that like, I don't have guys throwing themselves at me, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
the way she worded it was
like she's thirsty, bro. Yeah. It seems like you're thirsty for male attention. And
I think part of it is like, she probably in her mind felt like she was living in the shadow of Stephen Curry. And
she is.
Yeah,
that's okay. That's a good challenge.
Yeah, you chose that.
I guess like just from an ego perspective, it's like, damn, like I'm his wife. Like, why can't I be as special as him? You know, even
Fam,
though
if you
not,
weren't his wife, would he be as special as him? You would never be this special if you weren't his wife. We wouldn't be talking, thinking, or nothing about you.
I think it's also like you think too, like it's like a power couple, right? Like a hot couple. Like, yeah, he's so sick, but like she would obviously want to find value in herself. She's sick too, and like she is. Like that's awesome. But when you're with someone, like you just have to have that confidence in your relationship to know that like he obviously wanted you for a reason, and like like you don't have people throwing themselves at you, or maybe you do, and like they said, you're not looking that way, so you don't see all the signs that people are trying to.
Fam, all real niggas respect Steph Curry, bro. We're not hollering at his wife. Yeah, we love Steph. I think love Steph. We're not hollering at his wife. I'm sorry. The male attention. Like if I see you, Aisha, I would shake your hand and I would look up straight in your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Like I feel like that's also something like you don't like. You should never say as somebody's wife that you are feeling that you're lacking that or that you're seeking that or you're like don't even bring that up, because you know what if I'm married, like that's the only attention I need. That's the only attention I'm worried about. And even if I am worried about it, guess what? The only one who's gonna know that is him.
Round of applause.
So
I think I'm just kind of trying to look at it from her perspective, and I think part of it is just
nice fade.
It's like at the end of the day, she's known as Steph Curry's wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's I try to put myself in that. She was like, what if my wife was like super famous and all I'm known for is like, yeah, you're her husband.
But fam, why you gotta be known at all? But right now you're known for nothing.
Okay.
So it's like if you're known for being somebody's famous wife, that's a big step up from what you would have been known from before.
If you want to be in the light too, like do something.
She had a little cooking show, or some shit like that. But at the end of the day,
way I think about it is like, yo, look at Justin Bieber and his wife. It's like, yeah, we didn't really like know Hailey Bieber like that, but then like after a while she decided, you know what? I kind of want to do like my own thing. I don't want to just be Justin Bieber's wife. And then she made a whole makeup line, and now she makes
she's like a nepo baby, like has like her whole family, like both of her uncles and her dad are all like huge actors. I don't know shit about them, to be honest. She was a supermodel before she dated Justin Bieber. She was friends with all like Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner and everything. She was bin dogs with them. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Shit, my bad.
But at the end of the day, I'm talking about
Hailey Bieber.
His example is that she decided to create her worth though, and she's not. Even though she had all those connections, she decided to create her own worth. We don't know anything about Aisha Curry besides.
She's
her being Steph Curry's wife. She hasn't created her value. If she had like if she decided to become a dancer or a singer or a podcast host or which I would not recommend her to be, but like if she decided to do some sort of endeavor that would be more outstanding, that first of all, you're not outshining the greatest shooter ever.
Yeah.
No, even if you were successful at something else, you are still or going to be looked at as the greatest shooters ever's wife, because that you're living close to the sun. We could create. That's like complaining about rich people problems, bro. It's like, yes, we get it. We get it. You have problems as a rich person, but we're never going to be as sympathetic to that as other problems.
Yeah.
I feel like her statements were just like poor taste, like poor word choice. And like she was trying to be relatable both times by being like, yeah, of course I get insecure. Like my man gets all these girls and like, oh, there's a hot guy. Like, but again, it's poor taste because you're not realizing who you are as an individual and the impact that you have being someone of such great impact's partner.
So this is her apologizing to Steph.
Or if she was nervous or like vice versa, and like neither one of us really it was just,
I feel like this is something that gets misconstrued.
Okay.
Well, publicly.
Let's clear it up.
So, no, it's not that you didn't have game. I was 14 years old. I was not allowed to talk to boys.
Okay, yeah, that does make a difference.
That is 14. The difference.
Yeah, no one putting you.
But did I think you were cute? Absolutely.
But I also heard you had a no athletes rule.
That is true.
So tell me about that.
A very disrespectful comment also on my part. It's so
okay.
Honestly,
okay. Thank you.
No, yes,
that's really.
I actually respect that rule. As a father of a woman,
I had very textbook. Maybe misconceptions,
like kind of frame like movie plots,
ideas of athletes, the jock stereotype.
I don't know if I didn't have any game or if she was nervous or like vice versa, and like neither one of us really kind of.
Okay.
I was a theater nerd, so I think I was protecting my peace and just, I don't know, the teacher, it was an activity one day in class and she said, write down what you would look for. And it was in capital letters. Like, God is funny. It was in capital letters and my parents found it way down the road. I want to say like maybe 8 years ago in an old box. And they were like, ha ha, look at this. And I'm like, oh, wow. It's embarrassing. But yeah, I don't know. It was just an activity in class that she had us do. But I definitely did say that. And I think I did think that too. This is another thing that gets misconstrued.
Okay.
And thinking like, oh, there's no way. He must just like me as a friend. So I won't even take it that. I'm glad it didn't.
Aisha. She left the door open.
I'm glad I didn't get friend zoned.
Yeah, man, it looks like Michelle Obama.
Texted her call. She picked up the phone.
Yeah, that's her brother.
Of course.
Okay.
After that date, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
See, we guys know that y'all in charge.
Yeah.
So.
And thinking like, oh, there's no way.
I think the poor girl just needs media training.
When I finally realized that was the direction it was going in, I verbalized that to him, that I was confused because if there's one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna speak my mind.
Yeah.
With you.
It shows.
But he looked at me because he had come to my house for 2 weeks straight. At the time, my parents' house.
So that didn't tip you off.
To play. He said,
with her brother.
He's like, you think I've been coming over here every night for the past 2 weeks to play video games with your brothers? I was like, oh.
It's like,
that makes a lot of sense.
No,
I'm glad it all
those are
happened.
the days. No, for sure. It was a beautiful
What the fuck's the apology?
kind of reconnection at that point.
What kind of
I think
clickbaity
it's
ass
like
shit?
supposed to be like her saying he's not her type was her saying that she didn't like athletes, and then she goes, sorry, that was a disrespectful thing.
Oh, I
think
should've
it was
listened
like
to
a
it before I clicked
clickbait kind of thing.
Before I added it, I should have listened to it. But yeah, that was like a nothing burger for me.
Yeah, that was very underwhelming.
I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that your partner's like not your typical type either.
Really?
Because I think if anything,
I don't think you should say it publicly. If
like,
you're
I don't
famous.
think you should say it, like, I don't think if you're in the light like that, honestly, any of your relationships should really be public. But to say like, oh, you know what, like, they're not my typical type, but like I like them, whatever, means that, okay, they stood out for who they are as an individual. They didn't fit into the box that I had formed in my head for what I chose that I wanted. So you could take it as a compliment like that.
When I watch Love is Blind and they say they're not my typical type, they're usually not attracted to them. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, but that's Love is Blind, like,
But,
yeah.
so I
They're
feel,
like, she has a great personality, but like, yeah. Like,
but it sounds like
Love's not blind and he just needs glasses. Like,
it sounds like when you say you're not it's not. Yeah, I don't care if my partner would say they're not my typical type or whatever, because like it doesn't really matter to me. But I could understand why that would make some people insecure.
yeah, well, for sure, because then you're setting yourself up for comparison.
Yeah, exactly. You start comparing yourself. What do you think, Ayo?
In terms of like your partner saying you're not my typical type?
Yeah.
I'm of the camp that your partner doesn't have to be the most attractive to you. So I don't really have an issue with that. I know that it's very it can be controversial because people are like, oh, if you're gonna be with them, they should be the most attractive person, blah 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 blah. If they don't feel like that, then you don't love them enough. But it's just physical attraction. That's how it works.
I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree. You're the person you're with doesn't have to be the most attractive person in the world.
No.
Well, physically, you don't have to think that.
I would
they're the most
agree with
attractive
that,
person.
and I would say you don't have to think they're the most attractive person in the world, but you do have to make them feel like they're the most attractive person in the world to you.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like that's your partner that
You want to make them feel special. Yeah.
Okay.
And like you were saying, you don't want to cause comparison. If I say like, yeah, you're hot, but there's always a hotter babe.
And then also, is it on you or your partner to keep that like attraction? So for example, like if your partner lets themselves go or like starts doing things that kind of dim their attraction in your eyes, is that on you?
It's also on me to let them know that.
Yeah, like,
if they're not picking it up, I need to be like, hey, you know what? You should go for a run.
Yeah. So I guess my question is like, is it on you to have like a sense of like unconditional attraction to them?
It's not
or
unconditional.
is it like is it on the partner to kind of keep up to a standard?
Well, I think that like you need to express within your relationship, like, like not not necessarily standards, but like what you're attracted to about them. And when you notice that there's change or there isn't a change, like address it in a way that's not confronting or being like, hey babe, like, you know what's fun? Treadmills. Like,
your nigga gains 200 pounds. What are you doing?
Buddy, he wouldn't gain 200. It wouldn't get to that point before we had a little 1-2. Hey, imagine we like became a fitness couple together. Like, you know what I mean?
What if they don't see that as a priority, like
or
in
a
that,
problem.
or a problem?
I think that it's important that if it's a priority to you, you shape yourself also to like fit the standard that you want. If I'm looking at you saying, "Oh my God, you've gained some weight," and here I am, like after I just gained like however much too, like, you know what I mean? I can't expect something of you that I'm not holding up for myself. And like,
that's why I said, let's go on the treadmill together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we're doing this together. I'm willing to help you on this journey.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I think it's just like, it's also like wanting your partner to be healthy too, right? Like, but again, we're talking like specifically like weight, I guess. But
so, okay, I guess an example is, so for example, me as a guy, right? Let's say like I like a big butt, right? And my girlfriend, like, she's at a healthy weight, but for some reason, like, her friends, they're all like this fat or whatever now, and she wants to be like shredded. She wants to have like super abs and all that shit. But like, I was attracted to the big butt. Like, she wasn't like obese or like overweight, but she had a big butt, and that's fat. So she lost all that, and now it's smaller. Am I in the wrong for saying, babe, like,
you could say it, but she doesn't have to respect shit.
Yeah, I think like,
so that's what I'm saying. Like, is it on me?
Her body, her choice,
her?
but like that's it. That's an easy one too, to just be like,
it's not a health
condition. How much
condition.
I love your ass, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's my ass, like, whatever.
You can complain, but she still has autonomy. You can complain,
but at the same time, she'll be like, yeah, you like my ass, I like my abs. So like,
again, that was my point.
And then also like, but you could like, that's your decision. If you don't want somebody who's like, who becomes a shredded fitness person like that, you want some, like, that's up to you. And like, that's where things with like health like that too, like when someone really starts focusing on stuff like that, whether it be like increasing or decreasing, like they're letting themselves go, like you said, or they're starting to get ahead, like they're getting shredded and shit, that is a change in lifestyle as well. So like that, when your partner's changing like that, their body's changing like that, whatever, whether they're letting themselves go or, like I said, like they're turning it around and the opposite, to become super active and fit like that, you're changing your lifestyle to fit that. You're changing the things that you eat. They're changing your life, your habits, your this, your that, your priorities. And same thing, if you're like letting yourself go, whatever, you've changed some habits and some priorities to somehow diminish and to get into this point. So it would not even just be the conversation of like, oh, like I miss your ass, whatever. It'd be like, wow, you're really focused on the gym these days or something. Like, I don't even know. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't just be like,
I don't think that's something to complain about.
Like, yeah.
Maybe you could mention something in a joking way about how you miss their ass, but at the end of the day, if they're doing something to better themselves in actual health, I don't feel like I'm in the position to say something over my greed of just having a like, you know, objective to objectify her and just be like, yo, I miss the ass, but it's just like, look at all the other benefits that she's having to her life and lifestyle. I feel like that's just like, I could complain. Like, even if like, suppose your girl wanted to shave half her head, I could complain. I could say something about it, but I'm not going to leave her.
Yeah. I mean, again, like, that's my question is like, does your partner owe you like the attraction, or is it on you to have that sense of like,
they don't owe you anything, but I think it would be nice to cater to my attraction in some way. It would be nice, but it's just like, yo, if my girl wants to go blonde, she really wants to go blonde, I like her as a brunette. You think that I feel like I could say my opinion, but it's the same with abortion. She gets the final choice.
I think
her
it's
body,
like,
her choice.
It's like you could say like, you know, I love your hair. I don't want you to shave your head, but if you want to do it, you do it. And then if they do it, it's their choice to do it, but it's your choice to how you react to it.
But what are you gonna do? Leave?
Yeah, like,
I'm just saying, like, yo, for all the things.
Because that's what it's kind of been sounding like. Because you're trying to have us tell you, like, yeah, if you feel that way, then like you can leave and you're justified in leaving.
No.
He's the same guy. Remember, you were saying that. Oh, that's not a justified reason to break up with somebody. You remember that?
We're walking on eggshells here, brother.
So I just believe that physical attraction is very, very important.
Yeah, but would you have dated them in the first place if they're?
But how about when they're fucking 85 and you guys are both old and shriveled up, bro? Physical attraction is important, but at the same time, let's not not act like it supersedes the relationship. When you're with somebody for a certain amount of time and they start if they're going an unhealthy route, that is unhealthy. That's call for concern. But if they're doing something that just you feel like they're not fitting your idea of attraction in your personal way, I feel like you're not looking at them within at that point. You're devaluing what they actually bring to the table with their personality and with the reasons you really love them outside the physical. This is a shell, you know what I'm saying? This is a vessel. At the end of the day, it would be nice to be attracted to somebody, but when you're with somebody for a certain amount of time, like, you're not going to just leave them because they lost their ass or leave them because they changed the color of their hair or they shaved their head. It's still the same. It's the person that you're in love with that person. So my question to you is, what the fuck do you want them to do once they say, yeah, you don't want, if it's not something that's health based, but suppose they changed the color of their hair or they lost their ass. What do you like? They're fine with how they are and they're happy with how they are. Why do you feel like your opinion should matter?
Because you're my partner.
Okay, so what do you like them to do? If they say that your opinion matters, but my opinion matters more because I'm me and this is my body. What do you want to go from there? What do you think should happen? You express yourself, but they disagree and they want to do what they want to do. What do you think should happen from then on?
It would have to be what the energy is in terms of like the conversation and the communication. If it's just like a sense of like, I don't give a fuck about your opinion when it comes to like, you know, then I start to kind of question like, oh fuck, like where did it all go wrong? I
just wanted to dye my hair blonde. Where did it all go wrong?
Again, it's like I just said, it's the attitude.
How did I see this coming?
I get what you're saying. It's like I'll think about what you have to say, but like whether or not I want to do it is up to me, and that's how it should be. But it should be like, yo, you don't want me to go blonde, well, I'm gonna go blonde. I'm sorry, I've thought about you saying don't do it. I'm gonna do it. And if like you said, if you don't like me for what I like, then you don't like me.
Real shit. Like, I'm just saying that this is such a shallow conversation. It's just like, yes, we would like to be considered. We would like our opinion to be considered, but it's not final, bro. I would like for you to care to an extent, but bro, if this is something that you want, who am I to put my selfishness over my attraction over what you want to do with yourself? Like, if I wanted to braid my hair and then my girl's like, nah, I like your hair cut, and then she breaks up with me for braiding my hair, bitch, you never liked me. You were never for me. I was never. That shows like
good riddance.
Like sure, you could say that you would have wished that they didn't do that. But that's where it ends. Literally where it ends. Yeah, I would have wished you didn't do that, but hey. And like, it's unfortunate that you want your feelings to be considered, but I mean, but like, how about their feelings? Do you consider their feelings about how they feel about themselves, which supersedes how you feel about them?
Yeah, I guess like my mindset is just, what am I willing to do for my partner? You know what I mean? So
you think they're selfish if they're willing to, if they're not willing to do what?
Again, like I said, it depends on how it's communicated.
But you could totally flip that and be like, what are you willing to do for your partner that you can't even overlook them having
facts
things? Like I've asked you, like I told you I don't like this, I don't want you to do it, and you're still gonna do it. Okay, well I've told you I like this and I want to do it, and you're just not gonna like let me like.
Yeah, how come you won't? Like, if it's about doing things for your partner, that would be you doing something by overlooking that, because it should make you happy that it makes her happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, again, at the end of the day, it just depends on the communication and like how we communicate.
Okay, but if it's communicated properly the way I've communicated it,
then
what is the issue?
Then it's fine. But if it's just like, I don't give a fuck about your opinion or whatever, like then I'm like, oh fuck, where did I go wrong? That's basically what I said from the get-go.
Okay.
Next on Wagwan right now. Yeah, bro, why? She's always on some shit. Yaya Mayweather calls out Youngboy after he sends Jazz Vaughn a gift, sending a weak-ass country singer a gift, only bought your
son one gift.
Yeah, sorry, I'm retarded.
R word, god damn it. Brooks, how dare you?
Minokir.
Go to the next slide.
Can you say that?
You can say whatever the fuck I want on this bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Sending a weak-ass country singer a gift, but only have bought your son one gift in the 5 years he's been living. talking about you knew what you signed up for. The person he is now is not the same person I experienced. The person I experienced, from what I recall, definitely used to get his kids before I had mine. And we were very much so engaged when I got pregnant. Is there anything else? Yeah. You can never win against the internet, and I'm okay with that. I don't give a fuck about nothing. Y'all talking about I'm not letting up. If I have to see it online, y'all are going to hear about it online.
Damn.
But what is going on? My heart's racing. Like, what's going on?
So there's a caption on this video that says, "What do you think he got me? Hint, it's not a horse."
I'll give her a horse. Drugs.
Oh my god!
I think this is the right house.
Oh my god!
Are they together?
That's like the best gift I've ever gotten.
Yeah, no, this girl and NBA. I'm with.
No.
Just like a. Just
It didn't even show what it was.
I think it was the trailer.
It was just the trailer.
I think.
Bro,
I love Jaswan. He cracked. That's why.
Oh, with a mystery animal delivered. Who cares? Young boys giving
there's a second.
That was just more for tweets.
Oh, dang! I wanted to see what the fuck it was.
Well, that's all we got. Okay. The point is not that. Whack. The point is it goes back to the previous conversation that we were having with the married women. You know how everyone was getting on Lotto and hit Her Choice in Men? Cardi and Her Choice in Men.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's about Yaya Mayweather and Her Choice in Men. People on the internet are getting at her, basically saying that, what the fuck did you expect? You had a baby with NBA Youngboy. And she's basically saying, that's not what I experienced. She feels like he's not doing his parental obligations, and that's a problem.
Okay.
So what do you guys think about that? Do you guys feel like she should have seen it coming?
I feel like I don't have enough knowledge context of what YB is like as a father, whether we
don't know none of these niggas, bro.
That was my fucking point.
I know, but we're on a fucking podcast talking about niggas, so we have to at least assume and make assumptions and assume like we know people, or else every single topic we're gonna be like, oh, we don't know these people, so we can't have an opinion, when all we do is talk about people on a whole podcast.
But what I'm trying to say is if he is really a deadbeat and he's out here, at the end of the day, he's rich. He has lots and lots and lots and lots of money. So if you're just a rich deadbeat dad who genuinely just does not care about your kids, yeah, it's kind of fucked up that you're out here just buying people shit on the internet and you don't get shit for your kids.
Yeah, I think that's fucked up. At the same time, I'm not using this as an excuse, but Yaya's rich as fuck too. So it's 100%. I think that what if he buys shit for all the other kids, but he's like, yeah, this kid's already rich, so I don't even really get shit for them as much because
that kind of makes sense.
They're rich as fuck.
That kind of makes sense.
I guess for me, it's what's that like having multiple baby moms and multiple kids everywhere? It's do you have to just
maybe you should try it out?
Do you have to just schedule your time and just be okay, on Monday I'm gonna hang out with John. The next day I'm gonna hang out with Ty.
Every weekend you should have your kids just dropped off at your house.
So that's all of them?
What do you mean? Yes, all of them. Okay. What do you mean? Those are all my kids. On the weekend I'll have all my kids.
Yeah, they're siblings. They don't separate each other. They're siblings.
If it's possible, if they're all in close enough proximity for me to take them for a summer, take them for March break, at least do some shit like that. You're a touring rapper, so your schedule may not be as conventional. Mm-hmm. But the way that I stand on this, I feel like she should have seen it coming, first of all, and second of all, he's also a piece of shit for not fulfilling his parental obligations. We don't know these niggas, but I think that it's safe to assume someone like NBA Youngboy, who openly has herpes and openly has multiple baby moms.
You should have saw her face.
Fam, look at the way Youngboy treats women, bro.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube right now and type in Youngboy Yaya Mayweather video, bro. And then have you guys seen this video?
Who's Yaya Mayweather?
This is that? Floyd Mayweather's daughter.
Okay, I thought
and she has a kid with NBA Youngboy, right? And Floyd Mayweather is basically more of a father figure to the kid than NBA Youngboy is.
Yaya and NBA Youngboy?
Yeah. The live, there's a video.
This one?
Nah, that one's 11 minutes. Go see if we can find a short.
A short?
Yeah. Go scroll.
Yeah, this isn't easy enough to find. So
no, just go.
Nope, too bad. Sorry, continue though.
No, you continue.
Okay, so next
because y'all niggas don't have, like, it cheeses me trying to podcast when y'all niggas don't have anything to say about shit because we don't know these people, so we can't.
I said what I need to say,
but niggas didn't have any strong takes about shit, and then we're just moving on.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so what else am I supposed to say? You showed me something showing that he bought another woman a gift, while the baby mother is saying that he's a deadbeat, and that's basically all that we know. So yeah, this nigga's a deadbeat for not taking care of his many kids, and you're saying that Yaya also is saying, like, how was I supposed to expect that? And it's like, yeah, he fucking has herpes, he has multiple baby moms, he's a touring rapper, like, yeah, he's not probably going to be a good dad figure to the children that you want to have. So, like, what else am I supposed to say outside of that?
Okay, so let's just state the obvious on every single.
I'm asking, what more do you want other than that? That's my opinion.
Nigga, y'all weren't saying shit. I'm the one who explained the whole situation, and you're like, oh, you guys said one word. So y'all basically did not have any takes.
Hold on. I'm saying I said what I said. Was what I said not enough to cover this topic?
I don't feel like the group in general said enough things to cover.
I don't know them.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think all the other times that I brought topics that niggas couldn't say a lot on, it was my fault for bringing that. So I would say it is your fault for bringing this. That niggas didn't have a lot to say.
This is a recent event topic, and I feel like there's lots of conversations within it. There's not a lot of times where I say that you guys don't even bring topics. So it's not like
yeah, we do.
All right.
So this bus
good kid. If I knew who they were, I would speak on it.
This bus driver,
fuck them kids.
Bus driver stands firm after student allegedly grabs her inappropriately. Angry mom learns a tough lesson.
Damn.
Booklet. What does it say here? Apparent on the bus driver in Fayette, North Carolina. I feel like I've been hearing this Fayette, North Carolina a lot recently. Got into a fight because the student, put hands on him. Mother got upset and confronted the bus driver. Okay, let's see what's happening.
Why would you not actually read it so the audience could hear you?
Like I said, you will not put your hands on my motherfucking son. And that's what the fuck I said because you go in the car. Go in the car. Like, I'm not going. Don't worry, I'm not getting on the bus. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. You won't put your motherfucking hands on my head. You won't put your motherfucking hands on my son. You won't put your hands on my motherfucking son. Say that shit again, bitch. You won't have a fucking son. You won't have a fucking. You're not gonna sit here. Bitch, you're not. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Touch me again and watch. Touch me again and you'll find out. Touch me again. Yeah. Touch me again. I sure did. And I'll touch you. Touch me again. I bet he won't touch me again. I bet he won't touch me again. I'll be your bitch. I'll be your bitch and your son if you want to. Bitch on some apple.
You can say that on the mic when we're done this.
Is that the sun? Separate them. Nah, bro.
Did you just throw a punch?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up,
bro.
That's fucked up.
Nah.
Damn. Oh, I didn't mean to. Okay, that is absolutely
honestly
fucked.
this is one of the things that is kind of a culture shock when you come from Africa and you move to the West, is the fact that other people aren't allowed to discipline your kids in the West. In Nigeria, a lot of other people are allowed to discipline you. Like, even up to like strangers. Like, there's a saying that if you don't discipline your kids at home, strangers will discipline them for you. Like, that's a known and accepted thing. So the fact that this lady, according to you, can't discipline your child for grabbing her ass is insane to me.
You know, nobody explained what this video is about.
It's
What do you mean?
Okay, so read the caption.
I'll read it out. So, a parent and bus driver in Fayette, North Carolina, got into a fight because the student grabbed the bus driver's butt and the bus driver put her hands on him. The mother got upset and confronted the bus driver. So, I'm curious, would you, as a father, be okay with a bus driver doing this?
Doing what? Like, what did the bus driver do exactly?
So disciplining
your kid.
The kid for touching their butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you? I feel like you don't have like immigrant ties, so you might have a different opinion on that.
Well, I think that should the bus driver have maybe gotten like physical with the kid, put her hands on him? Maybe not, but like, why would there be no consequence to that action? And like, that's just disappointing to me as a parent if that happened. Like, I'm so disappointed in my kid for touching someone's butt. Like, why? Like, that's embarrassing on not only you but now on me, because that's your
facts.
Like, how have I raised you that's you think that's okay?
I'd beat that kid.
But
with
then
the bus
also
driver.
like, yeah, like, you know what? The bus driver's gonna like manhandle him, put him off, whatever. Buddy, at home, like,
this will be me. I'll tell the bus driver, wall him.
You take your butt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that. I don't know if, again, I don't know that many other cultures, but I feel like it's a Western thing to, especially when your kid has actually fucked up, to not allow anybody else like do anything about it.
I feel like that's like, it definitely is a Western thing for sure, and I do think that it's more prominent within like this day and age too, because schools used to, like, even in Western society, like my grandparents, I know that they got like not hit, but like disciplined by their teachers, and like the ruler to the back of their hand and shit like that. So like, it used to be a thing for sure. And like, definitely like in public too, like people would say like, watch your mouth, other than just like your parents and stuff. But I think as like society's gotten more and more sensitive, as we've become more and more inclusive to every perspective, it's also like building that sensitivity to like everything. So like, that's why it's like a huge no-no to like, I think it's also a respect thing. I don't know, there's two ways to look at it, like, because it is a respect thing to let someone discipline their own child, but then also like, what are you not disciplining that your kid is acting up?
Fam, your kid violated my privacy and physically harmed me. It sexually assaulted me. Fuck you and your kid.
Facts.
I'm gonna beat your kid's ass because your kid better keep. You're lucky I didn't just beat your ass off the rip for like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, your kid needs to keep. Your kid was old enough to know right from wrong. They did that intentionally and sexually. Nah, I'm gonna put my hands on that boy and say, don't fucking touch me. And I'm gonna report them and fucking maybe beat your ass too. So it's like, fuck that job at that point, bro. Like, nah, there's no, the reason that the fact that you want to fight me is crazy. But Erin did say that she has to go soon, so she wants to do stir the pot. But what time are we at?
1:47.
1:47. How much videos do we have left?
I think we have this one, and we have so we have 3 more.
We don't have to do all of them.
Don't have to do all of them. Yeah,
but
what time do you think we'll be like?
What time is it right now?
It's already 11.
We'd have another 15 minutes of recording is usually what we would do.
So you get to do like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, because they're just like waiting on me to go pick the one girl up. So that's why I'm saying like, I'll just tell her and say, well, like, I'm leaving here in like 15 minutes.
Okay.
That works. Because I feel bad. She's ready, and she was just like, oh, can I have a time frame? Like 40 minutes ago, and I was like, no. I was like, sorry, chat, I'm locked.
Yeah,
like,
we can do just say another. If you say another 15 minutes, that should give you enough buffer time. So we can go through one more thing here. Financial abuse?
No.
What do we want to do?
Either wife or child or question for AO.
Okay. I also realized we didn't cover the Drewski skit.
Of Erica Kirk?
Yeah, we didn't cover that.
Oh, yeah. We don't have a link, do we?
I put a lot of this stuff in our DM.
Scroll up.
Sorry, I keep accidentally almost calling 911 in this chair too.
What?
You know what I mean? Where it holds down both sides.
It holds down the.
If you see me like grabbing it so fast because I just start feeling.
God damn.
Sorry.
I swear I put Drewski there. Was it not there?
No, I don't see it.
I don't really want to cover the Drewski shit, but you guys can watch it if you want.
Okay.
I don't have much to say about it.
Okay. So we'll go on to this financial abuse.
Okay, never mind.
Or do you want something else?
He said wife or child.
No, it's okay.
For you.
Whatever.
Oh, wife or child? Wife or child?
I said
child.
Never mind.
What did you say?
It's all good. Just do whatever.
Are you sure?
Just do whatever, nigga.
Okay, shit. So, wife or child? Fuck, I have to restart it because it was playing. Okay, unmuted. Waka Flocka reveals that he would save his wife instead of his child if they both fell off of a boat.
Yeah, you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean with your wife and your child, and it's still a young child. Both of them get lodged into the water.
My wife.
You're gonna save your wife?
Yeah.
Why?
It's my wife.
Period. That's it.
I love my wife before I love my child. How could I choose my child over something or someone that created you? I come respectfully. I gotta make another one.
Damn.
Because I can't make I cannot make the same woman I love. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Can't make that same child either, dumbass.
So, the last time that I saw,
you're on a boat in the middle.
the last time that I saw, because this question has become very viral in terms of at least my algorithm. I've seen so many different people answer that question, and one of the most profound things that I saw that someone say was the question that you first have to ask the person that's answering is,
what would the other person want?
No, like, do you have a wife? Do you have a child? Because typically when someone has a child, they pick their child. But when someone doesn't have a child, it's like, for them, it's a logical decision to pick their wife because it's an imaginary child that they have to imagine, like, oh, it's my child or whatever.
You don't have that like empathy of being a parent.
Yeah.
To have that. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
No? Okay.
I don't feel like you need to experience certain things in order to make a decision.
I don't have a husband or a kid, yeah.
And you pick a kid?
Bro, before I had a kid, I have the same stance that I would have right now. I would save my kid.
Okay.
Before I had a kid, I had the same answer. I think it's about what you would do is just like a thing. Like, your mind can possibly change, but bro, first of all, a kid is helpless. They cannot help themselves. You are an adult woman, even though it is unfortunate, you are still an adult woman. If I'm able to, you are an adult. I'm saving the kid, bro, because the kid is helpless.
Okay.
You are an adult. You're not as helpless. And if I would hope that my wife would want me to save the kid.
Absolutely.
You know,
Fair.
so I feel like I would be fulfilling her wishes, like, by saving the kid.
I feel like yeah, not in that position, but like, yeah, if my partner saved me over our kid, buddy, I don't even want you anymore. What? And also, something that's crazy that he said was, he was like,
I'll make another one.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Fucked.
But-
That's fucked.
But what was crazy too is he's like, that's who I created that kid with. You created that kid. You are responsible for that kid's life. You gave him the life and you were responsible for that life. Like, at that point, like, are you kidding? Like, you're not even gonna, like, and that's a child too. That's innocence right there with you. Like,
that's fucked.
Like, you brought that into the world as your responsibility to keep him safe, loved, cared for, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I understand everything about your wife. Yeah, you love her. Sure, you should, whatever. But how is that even a question? I feel like your partner should want you to put the child above your relationship no matter what. Like,
okay.
Like, especially like a young kid, like what they're saying too, like,
Yeah.
Very young kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm swayed. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I'm swayed. At first I was saying wife because, like, yeah, like, damn, I kind of have to go through. Actually, yeah, no, you guys will just flame me. It's okay.
Facts. I know, right? It's one of those opinions that you can't even say out loud. Yeah, facts.
I'm just going to get flamed.
Well, if you're scared of saying your opinion because you're going to get flamed, it sounds like you shouldn't be podcasting.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, so stir the pot. What time are we at?
We are at 1:53 for the time.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Because I think once we do stir the pot, we're going to get into like 2 hours something, and then, you know.
Yeah.
and
Because, I think
gives
stir
us
the
time.
pot. I think, I think we can do stir the pot.
can I stir the pot?
Yup.
Can I make it ASMR with the microphone?
Yeah, it catches it all the time. Even if it's just like sitting in your lap and you're stirring it. Okay.
Guys.
But I have to do my song.
Oh.
Stir up the pot. Stir the pot.
Welcome to Stir the Pot.
Oh my god.
Should it be that one?
No, just dip your hand inside and actually just grab a random one.
Use the spoon?
No, we use the spoon, but just just dip your hand inside and grab a random one.
Pick one. Number 55. We finally got a high number again.
Are we getting low numbers? I actually don't even remember. You ever made ASMR content?
No, but I watch.
You watch a lot of ASMR content?
Not like a lot, but like it comes up on my phone.
We basically already talked about this. I hate when this happens.
Okay, do you want to pick a new one?
Another number?
No, we could still talk about it.
You sure? I guess because we have a guest, it makes it a little bit more of a added dynamic or added.
What's the question? We can vote.
Do people have sexual obligations in a relationship?
Oh, we did kind of already talk about that.
Actually, not really.
So, do people have sexual obligations in a relationship?
Yes.
I think you do.
I would say so. Bro, you know what's this might be actually I won't say a name in it, but a man that I've worked with, he said that he's been with his partner for multiple years, and in the past like 5 years, he could probably count on one hand how many times he's gotten intimate. Bro,
that's tough.
At that point, bro, trick got some coochie, yo, because like
or leave.
Wait, so okay, this is a little bit of a tangent, but it was actually a video that I sent into the Chat2Much account that I wanted us to react to. I don't know if we have time for it, but it's basically a story time of a guy asking if he's the asshole. So essentially, he's a male, 27, and he has a sister, 24. So his mom and dad, they're about in their late.
We're here. Are you any good at infill?
Sorry.
So they're about in their late 40s, right? And he was like, in the past couple years, the amount of sex that they've been having, his parents have been having, had been like drastically reducing. And then in the last year, they had no sex at all.
Damn.
So
Wait,
again,
sorry, usually the amount of sex his parents have been having?
yeah. So again, let me just kind of continue the story.
Sorry,
so basically, the dad, you know, after everything, again, a long time that they haven't really been having that much sex. So the dad is like, hey, you know, we've been trying to get around this thing. What if we just open the marriage? You know, obviously you're not really feeling to get intimate or whatever. And then the wife was like, what the fuck? That means you're trying to cheat. And then she filed for divorce. So
he should have filed first.
Yeah. So basically, as far as the mom's concerned, he's an asshole. As far as the daughter's concerned, she just got married. She's 24. The dad's an asshole, but he's like he didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? I love my dad. I love my mom. He's been the one that's like been there for me when I was a kid. He was a very, very like present father, all of that. So he still spends time with his father, you know, still invites him for holidays. So basically there was a picture that his dad posted on Facebook with his kids in it. And then he's asking like, am I the asshole for still having a good relationship with my dad after he did that?
I think that the mom and the fucking daughters are annoying as fuck.
Yeah, but I guess it ties into the question is like, do you have a sexual obligation to your partner when you're together?
Because to me, I can't speak about other people's relationship, but if you're my future partner, we gotta fuck.
Gotta be fucking.
As soon as we're not fucking, I'm gonna assume something is wrong, and we gotta fix whatever is wrong, so we can start
keep
fucking.
Type shit.
So one of the comments like in the video said that it's the dad is an asshole because what could have been happening is that the mom could have been going through a pre-menopausal like a state where her libido drops drastically
for 5 years.
Yeah, and I don't know, like he should be there for her to comfort her and like all of that, and the fact that his thought was to open the marriage is wrong on him.
Fam, the man didn't cheat. He asked.
Yeah.
You said no. Okay.
No, but even
what else is there to like what?
Yeah.
The fact that she divorced him for that is
she already wanted to divorce.
Yeah, the part that's just kind of like the fuck.
Well, like even if you could have just said no and then it like seen where he went from there. If he said, okay, well that's enough for me, I want a divorce, or if he said, okay, I guess I'm gonna tough it out and this is just how it is. It's dry as fuck.
Yeah.
But 5 years is crazy. Even if she has like the menopause, premenopause, whatever, it's not his job to be like to figure that out. Like she needs to share that if that's the tea, if that's what's going on.
Okay.
But like also like Yeah, man. That's just people like coming up with an excuse for it.
Okay, so how long is a reasonable time for her to be like, yeah, I'm just hasn't been feeling it lately? Like, how long is a reasonable time before it's just like, nah, we gotta talk about this?
Depends on how much they're averaging.
Yeah, depends on that.
Well,
like, you know what?
How often do you guys like to fuck in a relationship?
You know what? I'd say give or take the amount of time you go to the gym, at least 4 times a week.
Okay.
If not every day, at least 4 times a week. So like once it.
I agree.
So like once it like stoops to like 2, 1.
How about Ale?
Me, I would kind of for the little relationship that I was in, it was around that, like 4 times a week.
Yeah, I'd say that's healthy. I would prefer 7.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I would prefer 7, but like, you know,
but
that's not bad. Yeah, so like you said, so basically to answer the question, how long is too long? So like a month without getting coochie?
Without at all, like you wouldn't do something.
Yeah, how long is too long?
After 1 week, you wouldn't be like giving a kind of a screw face, like what's going on?
What's going on?
Well, you know what's up within that week. Why shit didn't pop when should have like?
Because you didn't do the dishes.
No, or you're busy. You're this. You're that. There's
okay. I would say
that's why things aren't happening.
You know what? I think I might base it off like, hey, we had an off week. Like, what are we doing to make up for that?
Do you think that? Oh, babe, work was draining. Do you think that's a valid excuse?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit.
It's a valid excuse for 3 days of the week.
Yeah, because even then it's like, can't give me a little head?
I would say separate work life from home life.
But like, yeah, even with that, it's like, yeah, like, can't give a little head or something?
Yeah,
like,
okay, just bend over. You don't have to do much. Just bend over.
Lay on your stomach.
But yeah, I'll let that excuse for a 7-day. Like, I'm gonna try to be fucking every day. So like, if I'm getting that turned down 3 times because of work,
3 strikes and you're out.
Okay, babe, we could. But the thing is, like, are we cuddling? Is there other forms of affection?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like, if I feel like there's a problem, like if we're not fucking, that's one thing. But if we're not showing other forms of physical and romantic affection, then I feel like those are where the real signs are. But if like we're showing signs of affection in other ways and you still don't want to fuck, I still want to know what the fuck you why the fuck you don't want to fuck.
Yeah, it's less daunting a little bit. But
do you feel like they're cheating on you?
That could be a sign. But it's not always, right?
I would fear more that you're like losing attraction rather than like cheating. I'd be more worried that like that intimacy level, like you're starting to lose that passion. That's what would scare me.
I think that I'm too horny of a nigga that if my girl if I was losing attraction to her, that I still would. hey, I'm losing attraction, but man's, you know, it's a dry spout. You know, after at least twice a week, I might have to cave just for my own like body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so even if you are unattractive, I'm still fucking.
It's the only outlet right now. God damn. Well, that was absolutely, we're at 2 hours and 2 minutes now. So that we met our threshold, which we would like to remind everybody in our audience to catch our live streams. We'll do it next weekend. We promise you. That will be on Kick, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. And just make sure that you also follow us on all of those on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. What else do we have? Everything else that says Chat2Much podcast. Make sure you follow there and send us some reels. Send us some shit to react to if you see some funny news.
We gotta remind the people every single time.
Yeah,
send us shit. You know
Erin, how did you feel about your first podcasting experience?
Yeah,
it was good. It wasn't as.
Yo, you bon weed?
Yeah, this is a conversation.
Can we all agree Erin actually did exceptionally well?
A round of applause.
Round of applause for Erin.
Round of applause. Thank you very much, everybody.
You guys did good too.
Thank you. We try our best. You know what I'm saying? All right. Any last words, anyone?
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.